All right, and we're live, and another week, and another RaddTitan chat. We've got a guest today, actually. So, do you want to say hello first, George?
Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We're going to be going through the business today. Like Alex says, we've got Jason with us. He was good enough to send in a really lovely room tour. Actually, it's really well done, put together, and he's quite an articulate fellow. We found him quite charming, so we decided to invite him onto the chat and see if he enjoys running through the shit with us.
One of the funny things was when the videos get sent to me, like sometimes people will split the introduction and they'll split the room tour, and then there might be another part of the room tour, whatever. So you'll get them in sections. And I got the introduction part, and I think it was like 4.5 minutes long, and I'm thinking to myself, fucking hell, man. Most people just go, hi, my name's Alex. I collect statues. Let me show you my room. And I was like, oh, fucking hell. I took a deep breath, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch this like 4.5 minute like thing of this guy going through his stuff, and like, I'm going to have to cut it down and whatever else. But actually, it was really good. Yeah, as you say, he's very articulate. He covered it very well, and I kept the whole thing in the intro. So, yeah.
I thought you were going to drop the whole thing, to be honest.
Nah, you did great.
Well, thank you.
Good video. It was a good video, yeah.
Thank you.
So hopefully you can run through, you can let us know your opinions on the stuff and just jump in with us. And like I said, there's no script, there's no rules. Talk about whatever you want to do, unless just if anybody comes up with a political thing on this fucking chat, you're going to be removed and you're going to be blocked. I'm just warning you beforehand. Don't get political on here because this is not what this channel's for. Save that shit for home and other people.
In the chat already, we've got Vibe N2L, Punisher XS, Collectible Kingdom.
Keep putting the timer up.
Yeah. Happy JCG in the house. He just done a video of the Venom bust by Sideshow. Unfortunately, he had to return it, so he wasn't very happy with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Richard Guthrie in the house. Darren Profar in the house. Bob Wright. Yo, how's it hanging? Stuart Murray. Chris K. Stuart Fraser. TikTok, Mr. Wick. Nicholas in the house, Jason Buckley, Cal Soups 808 in the house, fellow Guyver fan, Stuart Murray, Chris K. So I'm just going through these quickly. Don't forget to hit that like button. Cheers, Chris.
Yeah, good man. Help us promote the channel.
Yeah, Alex Thompson.
Do it enough.
Yeah, we should do more. Saka von Verno in the house. What's that? Forsakor, the collector. Cat Dad 776, keep your mouth shut, Michael. No fucking jinxing this week. Adam in the house, Liam Best, Rahul Kumar in the house, and Gorma Cooper 73 O'Leary in the house. Critical Mass, Macklin 55555. Always say too many or too many fives in that. Yeah, 5 5s. And Bart in the house.
Good vibes.
There you go. And that's just remind me I need to go onto Stuart's message because he's just sent me a load of images, so I need to do that. So you can take over that.
I sent you some as well, but I don't know if any of them are any good for you.
I'll go through.
Alex always says I've already got them, and then when I look over the chat, none of them are the fucking ones that I sent him. So, and we didn't get through any of them. So I'm sure that's just him just trying to give me a little slap in the nuts. So how's your week been, Jace? How you been feeling about coming on the chat, man?
Yeah, no, good. I'm happy. I've been wanting to do it for a while, actually. I think I told you before, but I mean, I've only been collecting for about a year, but I've always wanted to get more involved in the community. It's just that I don't know. I guess I didn't feel
worthy.
Worthy, for lack of a better word.
Why you just said that? I was looking at a picture of Thor.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
What's that?
It's funny that I sent Alex some pictures for Alpha 3 Studios Thor. Just looks amazing.
Yeah, nice.
Looks really nice render on that. Looks real good. But
it's
good that you feel that way though, because there is an element of that. That's not a bad thing. Sort of want to build your collection, sort of learn a few things. I mean, me and Alex were the same when we started. We started off and we just tried to see as much as you can and get around as much as you can before you start talking too much and get too loud. Because you get found out pretty quickly, when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's it. Nobody likes somebody who just runs their mouth and doesn't know what they're talking about, right? So
it's always funny because it's a difficult.
30 years, so
yeah. It's a difficult one because it's artistic. People can hide behind the fact that they can say, you know, it's my opinion because it's art and it's, you know, it's subjective. But you know, sometimes that holds very little weight, because when to say one thing's better than another thing based on just your subjective opinion, you just can come across a little retarded at times.
Yeah,
especially if you make this sort of statements that go around online too much.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, it's good to have you on, bro. So, and I really enjoyed your room tour. Thanks for sharing it. It's been nice actually to see everyone's like sharing their sort of rooms and stuff while you've been on lockdown. It's a good idea, really, isn't it? To it was Alex's idea. In fairness, I don't think it was mine. Usually, most ideas come from me, but this one isn't mine.
all the good ones come from you.
Yeah, well, the stuff that
the ones he takes credit for. Yeah.
Right. No, it's been nice. I've been watching the other room tours as well, and I've been getting a lot of love on my video. It's I've been trying to answer all the comments when people comment. But it's it's kind of nice. You know, you put your own collection together, and you think that what you have is nice, and it's what resonates with you. But it's nice having other people kind of say, "Hey, I love this, I love that. You know, I've got this one," or "What do you think of this one? I've been thinking about getting it."
You find that common ground, don't you? It opens up, and I think that's the best part of the hobby is you make friends from that. You know, exactly. and when you've got people local, when you find out that you've got mate boys chatting to you about one thing, and then you're like, dude, where are you? And he's like, oh, I'm fucking like here, and you're like, shit, that's like 10 minutes from me.
Like
right. Let's go grab a fucking drink and have a fucking chat, and that's me and Alex we've got a lot of friends like that, like like Andy Fusco, Mike Wells, Jonathan Meddins, all them UK collector boys. Gary Speed. It all starts that way.
Some of your reviews, you got a bunch of those guys in the background. I'm assuming they all come meet up when it's a big review.
Well, it's just nice to get together and stuff.
Not now, but
sometimes, we want to do it again. We definitely will do it again when things calm the fuck down. But how long that's going to go on for, we just don't know at the moment. But we need to definitely do something, because we try and do it a few times a year. Just have a little get together and stuff, and run through some pieces. People have things, and they sort of want them to be reviewed and stuff. So that's always nice to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, a few nice little gems doing it that way, which isn't a bad thing.
Well, you get to see a lot of pieces you're not necessarily going to see.
Or going to buy, lines you wouldn't touch. We definitely wouldn't fucking see the loader fucking Space 999 fucking thing that Gary brings us, or the Doctor Who shit that Gary brings us.
Everyone has their own thing, right?
Yeah, well, that's it. It's from an era as well that I'm not privy to. So, I think Doctor Who's like 70s, man.
It goes on before that because it's black and white.
Yeah, that's right. And it hasn't really stopped, has it? I mean, it's new iterations every 10 years or something.
Is it wrong that I find them all shit?
No, I don't like it either. You know what, man? I'm exactly the same. It's funny because one of my tattoo artists back in Vancouver loves Doctor Who, and him and I both have a lot of common interests, a lot of sci-fi stuff. And he tried to get me to watch Doctor Who every time I'd be in the tattoo chair, and I just couldn't get into it. I'm like, dude, I like Star Wars. I like what you're into, but
I think that's double torture, man. Why the fuck would you do that to anybody?
That's right.
I mean, you're sitting in there like grating on you for hours on end. They're like, he's got Doctor Who in the background as well. I don't know what's worse.
It was the old ones with the really bad effects as well. I couldn't get into it.
It's funny because I do like OG Star Trek quite a lot.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
I don't know why I can't translate from one to the other. But when I was a kid, my mother used to.
Well, it's that typical nostalgia, isn't it? You saw it when you were that age, and you have that attachment still to it.
Yeah.
But if you saw it now, fresh, you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Maybe it might be that. But
I'm actually having quite a good thing at the moment. Is my girlfriend hasn't seen a lot of movies I talk about. She's like, I haven't seen it. So lately, we've been watching a lot of films, and experiencing her watching them for the first time was fucking amazing. And the fact as well that she loves them all as well. So she watched Lost Boys for the first time.
Oh, nice.
She watched The Crow for the first time. She watched Dark City for the first time. And she loved them all. We've been watching all the Star Wars, and she don't like them that much. She don't like the old Star Wars, the original ones. She don't like them.
But at least she'll be like, I haven't seen that. With my wife, I go, have you seen this? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, what happens? What's it about? And she hasn't seen it. She's just telling me. She's telling me she's seen it because she doesn't want me to put it on. So she wants to be saying to me, "Oh no, I've seen, yeah, we've watched it."
Well, do you know what
okay. Have you seen the Book of Eli? Like, you know what I mean? Well, it's on in the background, and I'll pause it. Have you seen this film? She'll be like, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. And I'll be like, oh, what's it about then? She'd be like, oh, you know, he's like a cop, and he has this rookie come in, and he's really rude to him. I'm like, you fucking stupid bitch.
We watched
like you gambled and you lost.
Yeah,
fucking lost.
We watched that about a month ago as well. Actually, funny enough, Book of Eli.
Or the Book of Eli. Yeah.
I have that on my list. Yeah,
she's up. You never seen it?
No, I've seen it, but I haven't to rewatch.
Oh,
yeah.
She's upstairs now watching Total Recall for the first time.
Nice, the original
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Just want to tell her to skip the bit where he takes the head off. That's just fucking so. No, that's really weird. He looks like
the 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Not that bit. Not the bit where he actually takes her. Actually takes off.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's like, 2 weeks. Do you have any fruits
but
and
then
vegetables?
when he takes it off, there's what the fuck is going on? Is that like a robot? Is he? I don't know what.
He goes like,
but him. Like Schwarzenegger, what the fuck is going on with him? Because it's like he's got this weird. It looks like it's prosthetic. It doesn't look like it.
That's when I think that's when he's pulling the shit out of his nose.
No, the bit with the head, right? The head comes up and he sort of lifts it up and pulls it down in front of him, and that whole action, that whole sequence looks fucking weird. Like looks like it's not him. It looks like it's mechanical, some problem. And then it sort of cuts to him having it in his hand, and he throws it, and it goes, explodes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Watch that sequence. When you watch it again, watch that sequence again, and you'll see it. You'll see it.
Well, I walked in and it was the bit with the bird with 3 tits, so I was happy.
I think that was one of the first movies I saw tits in.
Yeah.
It's that unrealistic expectation.
That could have been disappointing.
Every other girl with 2 tits, I was like,
come on.
This is shit.
Yeah.
She's got really kids to feed.
She's got a really horrible laugh as well. She's almost got like a fucking Peter Griffin laugh.
Yeah.
She goes, hi, I can't remember her name. I just saw it. She's available. No, she's free. She goes, well, not free, but available. She's like, like Peter Griffin.
I gotta watch that again too.
Or Janice from Friends, isn't it? It's a bit of a Janice laugh.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Sherlock. Grover Assassin.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Jason. That's right. Good to say that was the one before. Welcome, Jason.
Yeah,
good to see you, Gio. Alex, hope you're running well. Gio rocking the Vince Vaughn from Brawl in Cell 99. That's brutal. That film. You seen that?
Oh, what? Because of the shaved edge, you mean?
Yeah, it's a brutal film.
It's a newer one, right? It's supposed to be really good, actually.
It's a serious film with him in where he's like a drug dealer.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it.
I got fed up with having a bit of hair that's been sunny over here, and I just decided to zip it off about a week ago. It's growing back now, but I took all off.
Yeah, Joe, you were talking about that. The eternity bus for £780.
Dude, do you know what's fucking worse about that, right? I saw that and I said to Alex, and I was like, laugh out loud or whatever, like sitting that, and then it fucking sold. Like there was one that was there was two, that 725 one, and one come up, it was like 650 or 675, and the 675 was gone within a day.
That's one of my favourite sayings. I say it to Georgie, he laughs every time.
Yeah,
broken clock is right.
Even the broken clock gets it right twice a day. Yeah, that's a good one.
Where you put in your whole transformation?
Oh, don't fucking start. I'm thinking about having a unit made. So I've got a quote at the moment for it. So it's just about getting it. I have to work out with Alex. When it's going to be sort of ready, and then I'll get it in for that. I'm going to put it in with the Red Hulk. I'm just a little bit concerned about whether I can get them together, because the space I have is like 100 centimeters, and fucking that Red Hulk is like 69 centimeters wide. The normal Hulk, the transformation. So I'm going to have to angle it. So I'm going to have to like take away its width by angling it, and then do the same with the Red Hulk. So they'd both be slightly angled in each corner. But I just don't know if it will work. I'm a little bit concerned that it'll fuck them up.
You have the scientist banner with it as well.
Yeah. So it makes it quite deep. Like 20 something inches deep.
Yeah.
So it's quite deep. But I'm just a little concerned at the moment that 100 centimeter sort of ballpark, even though I'm going quite deep with 70 centimeters deep, which will give you the room to be able to maneuver the pieces, you know. But I'm still slightly concerned that 100 centimeters won't be enough. And when I got the measurements, and the transformation Hulk is 69, it's almost 70 centimeters wide. So when you start talking about that, I mean, that's good because I can obviously put it fucking sideways if I wanted to, but it's still quite deep.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of options.
Exactly, because it's deep as well as it's wide, which is a fucking shitstorm that you don't want to be in.
Looks unreal though. Looks fucking amazing. You know, when I saw it in person, when I seen it, it's the best Hulk I've ever seen. Yeah.
But you know, obviously, I haven't seen the production yet, and I don't think the paint on the production pieces has been as good as XM is good for. I mean, the Predator, for example, if that paint's not up to standard of what the prototype was, I don't care what anybody has to say about it.
Yeah,
you know, so I'm a little concerned. So I'm hopeful. I mean, it's not.
But Predator's a lot more difficult.
It is a lot more difficult. This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. That's what I'm hoping for. Although I thought the Alien was an even more complicated paint scheme, and that paint scheme looks like it came out okay at factory level. So fuck knows what happened with that Predator.
Well, the issue with the Alien is it has like a paint system to it where it looks different colors under different lights. So it's like a black in some lights, and then it's like a brown tinge, and it's like a green tinge, golds. So that is a very complex paint. I think that came out well. But Predator, because of all of these spots, like the amphibian kind of spots and things over his skin, is really, really hard. Really hard.
Yeah, well, I saw the obviously the prototype, and I thought it was outstanding. I think, you know, so I was a little bit like, oh, but I don't think the Hulk is going to be anywhere near as complicated. But saying that, they can still fuck it up, so I'm hopeful. I'm just hopeful that it's good.
Yeah, the sculpt is unreal. I'm not even a huge Hulk fan, but I saw that and I almost bought it just on the prototype alone.
I think it's another storytelling piece.
I think
it's another Magneto on throne sort of statue. You know, you could have it on its own with Banner, and it's just that homage from that very first. You know, what's the fucking comic called? The first
one that Hulk showed up in. I'm not sure.
Well, the first Hulk.
Is it like Amazing No, it's not. What the fuck is the first Hulk?
No. The first Hulk is the Incredible Hulk, isn't it?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is it the most strangest man or something on the cover? I can't remember what it was. The weirdest man.
The Hulk does some weird thing where it changes to the Incredible Hulk. I think after 101, but before that, I think it was just Hulk. I might be wrong. Someone will comment on it anyway and tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very much like a little bit of a lean towards that. Just obviously modernized and done well.
Yeah,
because you know, but obviously the art is very old. But you know what I mean? It's got that sort of homage to that cover, which I kind of like.
Yeah,
I kind of like that a lot.
And just the expression on both their faces is so good too. Portraits for me make a statue, and like both those portraits are so expressive.
What's your best portrait in your setup?
Oh man, I think I said this in my video, but I really like Black Cat, XM Black Cat. I love that portrait, man. There's something about it. Yeah. Yeah,
that's a beautiful face on her.
Yeah,
it's not that about it. I really like that piece because I think it's simplistically stunning.
Yeah, and it's really underrated.
I think so.
I like my I like the Prime 1 Huntress a lot as well.
Yeah, she's very nice.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful piece too.
Yeah. Get your ass to Mars.
Get your ass to Mars.
Edwin Diaz in the house. That made me laugh as well. There's my wife did the same with Kickboxer and Bloodsport. She bullshitted me, and I made her watch them both anyway.
Amazing.
Yeah, he would have been like to her. So you know, you've seen this film? She'd be like, "Yeah, what happens?" Well, he's like a cop, and he goes back through time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's like, "You fucking bitch."
Have you seen? Have you seen? Oh fuck! What's it called? It's the Van Damme TV show. It's called like John Claude Van Damme. It's like his name, but slightly different.
JVD, JCVD.
No. It's basically his name, but slightly different. It was a Prime thing, and it's like I've only seen the first episode. It's really funny, and they're basically like it's him as an actor playing himself, but then he's like a spy, so he goes and does these shitty films to do like spy jobs in these locations, and it's like fuck it.
I love how he's become one of those actors that sort of like recognized his what he was, and he's become a parody of himself. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, but that's really, that says a lot about you if you can handle that. It says a lot.
Yeah, there's a scene in that where he
what shit? Gio's looking like he's custom. Yeah, an old man. Was that Old King? Is that the Old King one?
But there's a scene in it where he basically he's doing a spy job, and he finds this guy, and what happens is he's walking around and he beats up one of the guards, and he puts on the suit, and when he's going through, they're all going, all the guards are going, "Hey, Jean-Pierre, you okay, Jean-Pierre?" And he's like, "Hi," and he's like, and then the next one like, "Hey, Jean-Pierre, hi," and then this other guy turns around, and it's like him with long hair, and he's like, and he looks at him and goes, "Jean-Pierre," and he goes like, "Yes," he goes, "I'm you from the future," and he starts doing this time cop thing to the guy, and then he puts his hand on the guy's shoulder, and the guy's like, but if you're me, you know, we can't marry, our same matter can't occupy the same time. And he goes, no, this isn't like time cop, this is like that crappy Looper movie. And the way he does it is really good.
I really like Looper. That's a great film.
Yeah, I liked it too.
It's a bit dark, but yeah.
I still like it.
Yeah.
I'm actually a really big fan of Gordon Levitt. I think he's a fantastic actor.
Anyone seen the Warriors?
I'm not too young for the Warriors, or maybe I am, but I've seen it. It's fucking awesome.
I've never seen it.
Warriors, come out and play.
I know the movie, but never seen it.
It's good. It's really, really good. Yeah, it's worth watching.
How did you end up buying?
Do you know what? Until that's rectified, I really don't want to go into it because I'm trying to fix it, and I don't really want to get into, like fucking any sort of, the guy's been really good about it. Mistakes happen. I'm trying to rectify it, so I'm trying to fix it, and get it sorted. I mean, he refunded me and said to me, "Look, if you get a hand, great. If you don't, like, send it back to me and all this." So, I'm waiting for that refund will clear like in the next few days. But he's been good about it as far as I'm concerned. So I mean, mistakes do happen. The thing is, it didn't have an art box, so it was like packed into 4 different boxes. You had the body in one box, you had like the staff in one box, you had the base in one box, and then you had all the other parts in the other. And there is actually quite a few parts of that Skeletor. It wasn't the original boxing. Like it didn't have the original. It didn't have the original box at all. Some people just don't. Yeah. Some people misplace lose. I mean, they take a lot of space as well. So he didn't have it. I knew that when I got into it, but somewhere along the line, that hand has gone runner. So I've got everything out. I've gone through it all, but I don't have it. So now I'm just trying to fix it. I'm quite lucky because I've got some good contacts, and Alex has got some contacts, so I can hopefully, maybe find one. And if not, I've got someone who can cast one, and I've been quite lucky. Some really good people have said to me, "Dude, I'll send you I'll send to your guy a hand to have done to get recasted and repainted and stuff." I mean, you have to pay and stuff, but at the end of the day, someone being willing to send that to me, I think it means quite a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like Jan. Don't want to fuck his name up, but he's one of the guys that said on thingy. And I spoke to him on PM, and he was like, "Look, whatever you want to do, just tell me, and I'll ship it to your guy." That's awesome. And all this. So that's just, what I mean. That's how you get places, because that's what it's about. So you got to try and help each other out when shit happens. Otherwise, no one has fucking nothing today. So hopefully, I can get it rectified and get it fixed and get it sorted, and then everyone, it's a win. But the worst part about it, right, is if I'd have seen that piece beforehand, it would have been okay. But I'd never seen it in person, and so I can get it out of the box. I'm like, fucking hell, I love this piece. I'm so impressed with this piece, and now I don't want to lose it.
Yeah, of course.
So if I had have seen it before and knew what I was getting into, and I unboxed it and there was no hand, I'd have been like, "Here you are." And I would have said, "Come and collect it or get it sorted," and get my money back, and I'd have been done with it. But I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. So once it was all out, I was like putting everything together. I was like, "What the fuck? Something's wrong. What's the fuck?" And then the last part was like, "Where the fuck's the hand? The hand's right in front of him." As well, it's like that.
Yeah.
Well, you called your wife in, and she was like, "You were like, what's going on here? There's something not right about this statue." She's like, "Yeah, you ain't got a fucking hand. What's wrong with you?" He's like, "Oh yeah." And it's like that, because George was like, I've listened to several calls of George where he's ranted on about it not being there, and about how disappointed he is, and he said it's not like your fucking original Freddy where he's got his fucking hand behind his back. He's like, this cunt's got his hand in front of his fucking face.
There's no angle that I can display it that can change. That
unless it's to his ass.
Yeah, I can turn it around to look at the back of it. Yeah. But you know,
that's frustrating.
I was really super impressed with the piece quite a lot actually. I'm really impressed.
Does the one that you have the yellow skull as well? That variant. I would display it with that. That's fucking awesome.
That's what I've got on it. But I mean, it's just fucking. It's just like, you know what? I'm so meticulous with things as well. So once I got all the bubble wrap, and I keep the bubble wrap because I sell like stuff too, and comics and coins and other shit, like all sorts of stuff. So I always keep all the bubble wrap if anything's there. So I every piece I've taken and laid the bubble wrap flat on top of each other, so that I could put it into another box and store it, so that I have it to hand. And I've just I must have gone through every sheet of that bubble wrap about 4 times that night, just thinking it might be somewhere else stuck on the back.
Yeah.
I've missed this. You know, when you try and talk yourself into stupidity, you're like, you know, it's not, but you're like, yeah, it could be there in a corner of a box. You know, never mind that you've like literally raided every single box, taken every fucking piece out of it. It's just like, fuck me.
Yeah,
but
that's frustrating.
At the end of the day, you know, mistakes happen. So I'm trying to rectify it as best as I can. And the guy's been really good, and you know, we'll hopefully we'll get sorted. If I can just find somebody, you know, if I'm hopeful that, you know, the contacts will come through, and then it'll be very easy to fix. It'll be very easy to sort, you know what I mean? It won't cost a lot. It'll be for the rest of sending the hand, having it recasted, having it repainted, paying shipping either end to get the hand to my guy, then back to the person, then the one back to me. It's going to end up costing. So I'm trying to fix it as best I can.
Yeah.
I just wish I didn't like it. It's one of them pieces you just wish you don't like.
Yeah. So you can just return it. Yeah.
Yeah, just be like, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it, dude. No problem. Take it back.
Yeah.
But I really don't want to lose it now. I'm at that position where I'm just like, I don't want to lose it. And my son as well fucking loves it. Comes in. He doesn't realise he's got no hand. He fucking loves it as it is.
Yeah. That's how I felt about that Emma Frost. The one that has the terrible face.
The Steve Buscemi eyes.
Yeah, the Steve Buscemi eyes, man. I love it so much.
Crazy
when I look
eyes,
at it, I just have to cover the face. So I just paid to have it sent off to have a really good painter repaint it for me, because it's worth it. I don't want to get rid of that statue. So
who did you use?
His name's Jacob. His last name starts
Rena or something like that.
His last name starts with a B. Let me. Okay. I don't want to get it. Oh no, maybe it is R. You're right. I think it is. Yeah, Raymer.
Yeah,
Raymer.
Yeah,
Jacob Raymer.
He's really good.
He is. Yeah, I saw him on Instagram.
He does all 1/6 stuff, and his stuff is fucking insane. Yeah.
Insane. So I figured if anybody's going to do it justice, it's him. Yeah.
So he actually did. He actually painted something which I had for a little bit. Was he painted the prototype of the Imaginary Mars Aquaman, which was probably one of his. Like, you know, he did a really, really good job on the prototype, and they didn't really do it at the factory. But his 1/6 stuff,
it's unreal. Really yeah. I've seen before and afters of some of the other 1/6 stuff, and I was blown away.
Does he do all the hair? Put hair on it, like actual hair, and he does stuff like that. And he's really, he does a really good job. Yeah.
I guess that's the problem with getting someone like him to do your prototype, right? The factory is never going to be as good. It's almost
we've had conversations about that before. And it's, I remember one of the guys saying that basically he's a very, very good painter, and he does the prototypes for a lot of the Pop Culture Shock older stuff. I think he's still doing the newer stuff. And what he does is, because he's been doing it so long, he knows the level to paint it that the factory can replicate.
Yeah.
So
just to manage expectations.
Yeah.
But I mean, it also depends on the line that you're doing. Like, you can with a game, you can with Street Fighter. I mean, let's be honest, the fucking best Street Fighter games, it's not exactly going to have that unbelievable realism to it.
No, cartoony anyways.
That film sort of characters or human characters can possess, and that's where the problems lie. Is when things just don't have any depth or human, especially like human faces, because no one's face is just like one fucking tone or a couple of tones. There's thousands of tones on a face. Yeah, and that's the problem. Like to replicate it is insane.
Tales of Astonish.
Yeah,
was the first Hulk.
There you are. I knew it was something like that.
But like you were saying
I thought it was Tales to Astonish, but it might be Tales of Astonish.
I look up
There you
first
go.
Hulk.
But those PCS Street Fighter characters, for example, I know the new Cammy is being painted differently, a little bit more realistic, and there's some sort of conversations around whether or not that makes sense. Because, like you said, like in the game, they're kind of just more 2D-ish, you know, they're very cartoony, and she's somewhere, I guess, in between. And some people are kind of saying, you know, is it gonna fit with my other PCS characters?
See,
I think it looks good
Johnson.
Oh yeah,
I knew it was like, but yeah, no, I saw
Van Johnson.
There was who's the lady with the scar on her face?
That's a version of Cammy. She's called something, I don't remember what it is now, but it's like an alternate version of.
They showed her.
Crimson Viper.
Oh, maybe. I think that's
no. She's character. Got she's got a weird name.
I'm gonna look it up. Remember.
But she basically, they showed her head and the scarring and the eye looked really, really good.
It looked realistic, yeah.
Problem is, though, it's great to have. I guess as well. I mean, then she's not going to match the Chun-Li. I mean, if she was the first female, it might be acceptable. But if you have Chun-Li, Ryu, Akuma, Saga, and then all of a sudden she comes in looking more realistic, it might not fit.
Yeah, I looked at my because I have the third scale Chun-Li as well, and I looked at her, and she's kind of realistic too. Her face is. I have the battle dress variant. I don't know if the regular one is as detailed.
What's the battle dress one? The black.
It's dress the one with the black dress. Yeah.
It's just fucking hot, man.
Oh, it's amazing. Chun-Li. But I don't think that the Cammy will clash with it. I think it'll be close enough.
So that's all you need.
I hope,
because that's the point. There's a point of having like somebody who actually has these pieces in hand, because that's what's very important. Because that level of depth into a paint is very hard to photograph.
Yeah,
very difficult. Very difficult indeed.
Hulk Transformations, first piece to tell the story of Hulk's duality. Great concept, really captures Stanley's Jekyll and Hyde angle. There is actually a Diamond Select series.
There you are. See, that's a very eloquent man right there. That's a very well put statement. I like that.
There is.
I like you. You can come on over to my house and fuck my sister.
That's what Ryan used to say. That.
Yeah, it's from a film.
Yeah.
It's from a film. I really can't remember what it is. Hey, I like you. You come on over to my house and fuck my sister. I can't remember it's from. It's fun.
Now he's terrified. You've lost him as a viewer.
Oh, if he knew my sister, believe me, he'd be terrified.
Oh yeah.
But there was a Diamond Select piece, I think it was, on Marvel Milestones, where they actually did these kind of
origin pieces.
The backgrounds are in black and white, so you have like Iron Man, and then you have Tony Stark, and then you have
Thor.
There's a load of them though.
Frank Castle as well. So the Punisher is one of them. They actually go for quite good money. They're origin story statues.
No, there's two of them up for £110 each.
Yeah, but there are others that go for quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you're right. They have like I think the Frank Castle one is him like crying over a grave or screaming over a grave, and then behind him is like the Punisher looking down at him quite disapprovingly. You know,
Ed Dude's got his Ajani. I saw your video, bro.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
We watched it as well. I watched it. I spoke to him live. I was chatting to him.
Mindbender in the house. Craig Hay, Looper's awesome. Yeah, Looper's great. Yeah. Black Widow covers. I actually saying that as well. Johnson. Man, the scene from Looper where the guy has to get in a building in a certain amount of time.
Oh yeah.
And torturing his sister. Oh yeah.
He starts falling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it starts off. They cut his arm, and it says like "Be here at this time." And
that's right. Yeah.
God. Some more as the xmstudios. Nope, not yet.
No, not yet. But it won't be long.
Late.
Couple of months.
Another company to the Warrior Baseball Fury.
Yeah.
I do need to see that. I think they did a reunion show or something. Shadow 32 in the house. That's Sam. He painted Nelly D's Dutch statue.
Oh yeah.
Wow,
that's a really nice piece. That is. He brought that piece to life.
Yeah, it's impressive as well that Nelly D sent it to someone else because he's a good painter.
Very good.
Akin Jurek.
I missed you too, man.
Missed you, buddy.
Thanks very much.
Been offered XM Shogun Batman. What's your thoughts?
I've got that coming.
Amazing piece.
Yeah, I've got that coming any day.
Huge piece, but absolutely amazing.
I think
the prototype paint looks much better than the actual production.
Production
looks better than the prototype.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something now. That you should listen. Right, with this line, this is a line that in years to come, I think will be very valuable. And the reason why I believe that to be true is because I think there's just too many of the other type of DC stuff coming out. So I mean, and especially Batman, there's just too fucking many. There's so many of, Hush and fucking everything else. I really think that something very unique like that will stand the time. And people will just keep making them Prime 1, will keep churning them over and over and over again. Blue suit, black suit, fucking gold suit, whatever the fuck. I think that the Samurai line is very unique. And I think it's one of them very artistic lines that I don't know, like let's say, for example, the line was to stop in 5 years' time. I think, in 5 years after that, they're going to be like, every single one of them pieces will be like grail pieces that people want to get hold of. Because, I mean, I showed pictures of Nightwing today. Nightwing's just, I mean, that's like, who's ever done a better Nightwing than that? That's fucking amazing, that Nightwing, the XM Nightwing.
The Prime 1 Nightwing they showed at a con. Everyone said, what the fuck is this? Laughed at it. Because basically the Arkham line or I know the Hush line looked amazing. And they showed the Nightwing Hush. Everyone was like, what the fuck? And then they took it down. And they said, all right, we're not making a Nightwing now. It was like, whoa, if you're going to make it like that.
It's still there, or it's back. It's back on the coming soon list again.
Oh, is it?
I don't know if that means it's coming or not. I follow it because I'm getting all those Hush statues. But I agreed, it doesn't look good. I'm only going to get it just because I'm a completionist. But it looks like shit. Like the pose is not nice.
I've seen most of them in person. If not, I don't know what I haven't. I'm trying to think. But even what was the one? Is it Batgirl with the red hair? Yeah, she's fucking fantastic. It's a fantastic, beautiful. The Samurai line, a beautiful piece.
Oh yeah. Oh,
really nice.
Samurai. Yeah.
Like really, I really like this. I really like that line. I think that line it's got an artistic style about them all, which I really like it. I know that if you're like crazy, like maybe if you're like a mad DC fan, like it has to be exact, then it's probably not going to float your boat. But I think if you're one of these guys that sort of likes it and likes the art, likes an artistic piece, and I think it's a win all day long.
Yeah, I agree.
My issue with them is
they're massive.
I think that as well, but the Catwoman just doesn't go with any of them.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of got like all of these kind of samurai, geisha, all these kind of inspired, and then all of a sudden Catwoman's like Neo Tokyo, and it's a bit like futuristic.
a little bit, but maybe. I mean, I guess if you're calling it like a samurai line, then I get where you're going.
Yeah,
I mean, even the Batman Shogun. Apparently, I haven't seen in person yet, but the horse looks like it's a bit mecha. So I mean, I guess you could kind of tie it all in that way.
It definitely doesn't look like it's. It looks like it definitely looks like a mech horse. Yeah.
But the argument with that is it's like steampunk, isn't it? So that's like, because if you look at Bane's thing on his back, his Venom,
right.
I think it's like a steampunk style, but her bike is futuristic.
Yeah, I guess so. I really just love the artistic. I think Catwoman was easily the weakest anyway, and I'm not talking about concept. But I mean, deliverables, paint, and things like that. I don't think it was a great job mixing that one. But I think she's the weakest. But I really did like. I did like most of them. I thought they were all really nice. So if I was going to collect the DC line, that would probably be the DC line I would collect. Like if I was going to do it like from start to finish, that's probably where I'd go, because I'm not as funny as I am with the Marvel stuff. It has to have some sort of connotations to when I was reading it or watching it. I have to see the nostalgic part that I like. If I don't see it, I'm not interested in the piece at all. Yeah. So, but I don't feel that with the DC stuff, because I'm not that invested emotionally.
Yeah.
So, DC for me was like much later sort of things in my life when I started like Batman. In '89 Batman, I don't think I saw that until the '90s.
Yeah,
sure.
I think generally speaking, I'm the same. I kind of collect what resonates with me from when I was a kid. What I saw in the comic books or not movies. I liked all the movies, but I don't like collecting stuff from movies necessarily, but that Shogun Batman, I mean, that could just be a giant samurai piece and still hold its own. You know what I mean? Even without the Batman element, it's just so beautiful. Yeah,
it's just when you're talking about art, it's just one of them. And you know what it is the innovation to carry it out, the engineering to make sure things work and go right is what you want. You want that sort of security with it. And I don't know. For me, I really feel that the Samurai line is a line to invest in, especially since XM has a worldwide license. Yeah, they can ship you replacement parts. If there's an issue, there's no problem. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a safety net with that.
Absolutely.
That the Marvel line does not have. You have to go through a third party, and that party could be like, they haven't got replacements, and they're like, yes, we have.
And then do you don't know who you're talking to? You could end up fucked. Yeah, you could end up with a difficulty that the DC line doesn't have. So you can just be like, direct to XM, this is broken. Here's a picture. I need a new hand. I need a new arm. I need and you're safe with it. Which I think is just the sleep at night policy. Yeah. I really feel for me that the DC line, the Samurai line, is one of their best lines. I really do. Do you have any of those, or are you gonna get any? Because if you get one, you're gonna want them all, right? And they're too big.
No, it's just too big. The space that I have in this currently is just not really. I mean, my DC stuff at the moment, I have I have 4 DC pieces, and 2 of them are on top of a DTOF. So I mean, that's where they're at. And,
they're huge.
I'm quite funny with Bane. Like, I'm a big Bane fan. So for me, like the Bane one, it has to be the right Bane. Has to be exact, because he's probably my favorite character in the DC universe.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that Prime 1 Bane where he's standing on Batman?
Stunning, outstanding. It's an outstanding looking piece.
Phenomenal. Yeah,
that's a great storytelling piece as well. I love the look of that. That would definitely be my second choice if I was going for one. If I could house a 1/3, that would probably be what I'd go for. But I'm very happy with the Sideshow premium format version. I think that's fucking one of the best premium format pieces out. I think it's very strong everywhere. Figures massively heavy. Martin Canal sculpt, paints super clean. Mixed media is good. The base, the base is probably the weakest part.
Yeah, sometimes
it's a good storytelling, but it's a little bit, the execution of it's a little weak. The paint is that fucking, when you open a base with a statue and it's got that sort of grey, like light grey, and instantly that it's like half-assed already before you even fucking start. You're a bit
that's what I find with a lot of the Sideshow. It's like hit and miss. It can be every now and then they have just one that they knock out of the park, but a lot of the times I look at it and I'm like, it's good, but it's not quite there, and a lot of it is the basis.
I find that you don't want to like pinpoint really or try to label a company, but I find
that's fair.
If I find that with XM, it's more consistent. It's more consistent, but there's not enough worldies. Like when Sideshow get it right, they really get it right.
Nail it. Yeah,
they really get it right, and their stuff's. It's a 10. It's like up in the stratosphere. Yeah. I've always found XM always sits around 7 consecutively all the time. Yeah. But with Sideshow, it's like 10, 5, 10, 7. You know what I mean? They have them. They have these home runs that just come out of nowhere, and I think that's where the Sideshow fanboyism thing lives. Which is, do you know what? When they're on point. They make really pieces nail it. That no one can really get anywhere near them.
And I mean, to be fair, they pump out so many more than any other group anyway. So
easy.
You're gonna have duds, and you're gonna have really nice ones.
And once you get once you get an understanding of paint, and you have somebody or you find somebody that actually can paint, and they are obviously better than factory, that you're not breaking the bank for. Don't get me wrong. There's many that would cost you an arm and a leg, but once that door is unlocked to you, everything else is just like, well, the sculpt is there, so you can fix the paint. You can always do something with the paint. Change something or fix the portraits. I mean, if I was collecting movie pieces, you need somebody good to do those type of like really good, especially females,
because it has to look photorealistic.
Totally. Yo, motherfucker.
Yeah, we moved to Wednesdays now, F State.
Yeah, man.
Moved to Wednesdays.
We're doing Wednesdays.
Nick's talking about today. He was in his today. He got in an AC specialist because he was looking at his collection room and it was super hot in there. So now he's looking into getting ACs put in. Do you think there's a problem with the temperatures?
As in, like for me personally.
Well, yeah, it could be for UK and things. I mean, I had an issue where was it 2 years ago where we had that 3-week heat wave, and funny enough, I was on holiday when the whole fucking heat wave hit, and when I came back, my Weapon X basically had warped a little bit because of the heat. That's how hot it was in here. So yeah, it can definitely.
Is that when my son was born? Is that when it was like October and it was sunny? It was like summertime.
No, it was like June 2018.
Yeah, he was born in October 2018, and it was. I remember he was born on the 10th of October, and it was fucking like 20 degrees outside. It's in October, and this is the UK, man. We snow. We'd use some snow and rain at that point, bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I remember us being in the hospital, and it was like, open the fucking windows, and they were like, "Oh, you can't open the windows because it's like maternity babies. You can't do that." So we were boiling alive in there. I remember that. But the funny thing is that the way that my house sits, I'm like south facing, sort of. So in my garden, I get all the sun until the like late afternoon, and then the sun's sort of over this side of the house. So basically, my collection room is the coolest room in the house. This side of my house is the coolest room. So this is the room to be in when it's hot. It's the coolest room. So I'm never going to have that problem. If my statues were in that side of the house, just a room or so in front, it would be a different story because it gets fucking well hot in there.
Yeah.
So
I think
you'd have to deal with that.
I'm sure there's some validity to wanting to keep your statues between a certain temperature.
Ambient temperature for sure.
I just don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I would say, you'd probably say somewhere in the middle, wouldn't you? You'd probably say anywhere between, I don't know, maybe 18 to 22 degrees.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like maybe 17 to 22 degrees, something like that in between those marks. You wouldn't want it 30 degrees in your room, would you?
Exactly.
These I mean, that's, in fairness, is a pretty... I would have thought cold cast porcelain for XM would be a little bit harder though, wouldn't it, Al?
Yeah, but not the parts that hold the monitors on the Weapon X.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're not cold cast porcelain.
Probably the fluctuations in temperature too, right? I mean, in cities where it gets really hot and really cold, you see everything warp. Streets, all that. So
it'll warp, and then when it gets cold, it'll freeze where it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Well, I mean, we're talking about this as well. I think the main issue, I mean, obviously heat is an issue when you have a super dynamic piece. When you have something like, I'm trying to look, I've never really heard any issues about it. But like
PCS and Bison can't be good. I mean, he's leaning way over. I have him, and I worry about it constantly.
Yeah, I don't really have anything in here, but you would have thought something like Iron Spider by a Sideshow, but I've never had an issue about that.
You mean the plate balancing, Bison?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's exactly the one.
fucking terrible fucking piece that is.
But I mean,
I love the look of it.
Probably looks good in person. I'm just taking
it looks good in person.
Well, there was a very similar version that Connecticut's were doing, and what they were doing was they were doing it in a box, and basically the wind was blowing up and blowing his cape around, and then they looked into it. It was just too much to produce, and they couldn't send out the box.
That was the magnet, the one where it's hovering.
No, it wasn't really hovering.
I remember that one.
It was in a box, and it looks like he's hovering. And it's like about the wind's blowing and the cape is going up or something.
What, it was a mixed media cape?
Yeah, and they had to deliver it in. Like, it had to be in the box, and they tried to make this acrylic box, and they couldn't do it properly, so they had to scrap it. Huh. Yeah, but it's an old project. It was about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. I think longer than that, but maybe 5. Yeah. Long time ago. But I remember.
I think, and then also we spoke about this before, but with like mixed media, humidity is a big deal. Humidity is a huge deal. So
definitely so. But that's a bit shit. I probably would. I would say the temperatures are only going up, Nick. So I would probably invest, mate. It's a lot of money though, but
Ah, he's midnight. He's a
I,
doctor. Isn't
I hear you do well, so go buy yourself some AC and fucking chill out.
he? Yeah, you stop studying now. You can chill out and
Exactly. Can't give me that
enjoy it.
student shit anymore.
All right. So, do you want to go into the pictures?
Yeah, unless you want to talk about what you've bought in this week, because I have no doubt
Well,
you've bought in loads of shit you don't need.
Yeah, that's why I got on the pictures.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So
How many pictures have we got, Alex? 300. How many of actually current things in statue community? 4.
yeah, no, I got 516, which are mine, and no, no. All right, just trying to deal with this shizzle. Don't know how this works. Nope, not that one. That one.
DiCapri. That's her name, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
DiCapri. Yeah.
Who?
That took you half an hour to remember.
Dude, I know. I was
What
looking
the
on my
fuck was
phone
that?
and
You got Tourette's or something. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
It's the Cammy with the scar on her face.
Oh,
There you
fuck
go.
me. Wow.
Yeah. I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it online, and then it just came to me.
There you go. Does that work?
Yeah, it works, yeah.
All right. Let me just start up my
What shit grading company is that?
PCX.
We got that shit for?
I fucked up. Don't worry. Fuck you.
As a fucking 6 when it goes to CGC.
Yeah. I might have to press it and clean it and it'll come back as a 2.
It'll only be the cover in there. That'll be all it is. It'll be like the notes will say comic missing.
Yes. Thank you, damn it. All right, so I got the mini bust for the black cat. And
she's cute, yeah. She's cute.
She's very nice. She's very nice. I mean, she's small. She's the smallest one of the mini busts I've got so far.
I always thought if I was Spider-Man, I'd be well having an affair with a black cat.
Oh, me too.
He is.
He is good. All right, good old Peter, good lad.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Yeah. But yeah, so that's that one. I got.
At least it's human.
I've been buying.
MJ's a bit fit though, man. She's redhead, so maybe not. I don't know, but I'd sign about White Cat.
Yeah, comic book
Does it
MJ is good. I don't think the movies have nailed her yet.
No, I haven't nailed her yet. So yeah, so basically, yeah, one of the basically on lockdown, I've been fucking buying all these mini busts. We've been encouraging each other. There's me, Gio buying them.
I have not been encouraging you. What are you talking about? I don't encourage you.
Not helping.
I don't encourage you, man, and you don't have no effect on what I'm buying, so don't you worry about that.
Then I got the Rhino as well, which people are saying the mouth's too big, but it kind of goes with his first appearance, which I think is Amazing Spider-Man 40 or 41 or so. So it doesn't really like that. It's actually a nice piece. Nice piece. Then also I got this version of the Spider-Man, which was well fucking covered in like half an inch of dust. Fucking well dusty. I had to fucking scrub it clean.
What is that underneath him?
It's like the New York City line.
Oh yeah, okay, I can see it now. Yeah.
So yeah, really cool. Very nice little piece. Then I got the Ultron as well. So this is the Ultron 5. I didn't get the Chrome version. I actually
quite like the paint more than I expected. I think there's a lot more depth to that paint than I was anticipating.
It's a bit like your
Sapphire.
No, Cable's twin, Strife.
Oh, Strife. Yeah.
A bit like
okay,
him,
so it's got the blue highlights in it. Okay.
Yeah. And I always remember Victor having this on his chat as well, pulling it out and talking
all
to
the
him.
time. Yeah. God rest him.
Are these all from the same line?
Yeah, they're all Bowen mini bus, man.
Yeah.
This is OG shit. If you've been in this game a year, this is about fucking
before my time.
How long ago is this out?
Are these 20 years?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've got Ultron box over there. So on Ultron's box, I've got like all 3 of these boxes here. So Ultron is God damn it. 2005.
Yeah, man. 2005, that's good.
Wow.
15 years ago.
Black Cat is 2002.
Oof.
And Rhino is 2001.
Wow, those look good for that age.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it's like you're like the baby for us, then, Jason. You know,
Yeah,
like,
that's great.
you know, if there's like, if there's 16 candles on the cake and there's one for life, he's too young for you, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is well before my time.
But yeah, no, but they're really, really cool pieces.
In fairness, it's well before our time.
Well before
But
we started collecting.
when we started, like Bowen was the thing that sort of was everywhere. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So, but there's some nice, cute little things, and as little add-ons to other characters and other statues that they could be deadly.
OG Wolverine.
This is then the original Wolverine. I got this to go with my 181, and I just had to take a picture of it. Just I love showing it off. So yeah, there's that there. Also, just it kind of distracts you from how crap it is. The Wolverinas. Again, this one was covered in fucking well load of dust. It literally, when it came, it was like fucking like.
Is this the same guy who lists his stuff as mainly the dust?
Yeah. He did. No, there's no fucking May about it, man. I thought it was mouldy and it had fucking fur. Jesus.
You're like, yeah, they've really got the hair on the arms perfect on this Wolverine.
They fucking flocked it. They flocked it, man. He's hairy. Yeah. But and then also I got the custom Punisher head, which I haven't even fucking put on properly in that picture.
Didn't we go through this last week?
I saw that.
No, I didn't. I didn't go through it last week, did I? I don't know because I got the pictures on Thursday. I took them.
So you didn't fit the head right? Is that why the seam around the neck doesn't look great?
Yeah, I better go check that.
Yeah.
And then also I got a knife, so I got them done by Ian. So and then basically he comes with this knife, and I wanted him to have a version where he could hold the knife and have the pouch. So I've got the knife made and the pouch made, so he holds it like that.
Clever.
So that's that. Then Stan Lee came in, and he does look much better.
Senor Stan. Senor.
Yeah, he looks much better in these pictures and when he's in the collection. But I have to say, when I was setting him up, I was really, really quite disappointed with him. I mean, there's a lot of issues with it. The comic is too big. Hardly any of it. You get 4 pairs of glasses, and then like none of them fit properly. One of them actually I fucking put on and it shut off. The shading on his jumper makes him look like a hobo. He looks like he looks like really dirty. And his skin is like fucking orange. It looks like he's on like bad liver.
What scale is he? He looks good
scale.
in this picture. He's quarter
scale. It's quarter scale. I mean, and that's the other pose. So you can do that where he's doing like the Spider-Man pose as well.
Is that the 2099 Spider-Man balloon?
Yeah.
So he's pretty big then. I mean,
it's quarter scale. So he's big. Also, I got in these 3. So these are the 3 bronze pieces. I've been looking for these for a while.
So wait a minute. So that's like what, 5 mini busts, Stan Lee, and 3 bronze statues.
And I've got about 4 mini busts coming in.
You fucking idiot, can't you?
I got. I'm trying to remember what have I got. I got Morbius. I got a Silver Age Iron Man. War Machine.
F State, if you're watching, this is why I fucking slapped you upside the head and told you to stop fucking by it. Don't listen to him.
So I got these ones because I had the Spider-Man and I got him really cheap, and then I sold him off. And I always wanted him back, so I've been looking out for the 3 of them. And some guy in Italy was selling the 3, so I did a deal and just bought all 3 of them. Originally, I was going to get them repainted. Because some people have done really, really good paint ups in the colours. But I'm going to keep them bronze. I think they have a real kind of classy look in the bronze.
I totally agree. Put them in your garden.
Yeah. my girlfriend actually really likes them as well. So, then this is your time, George. Your time to shine.
No. I managed to pre-order the Tweeterheads Hordak. I got the exclusive. I think there's only 300 edition size, sold out in under a day. It's really quick, actually, which is a testament, really. I don't know really how they do in terms of sales, but that's sold out really well. It's a low number though, and I'm not surprised it's sold out because it looks spectacular. To be honest with you, I had a little bit of trouble paying. I tried to do payment plan on it because I just thought it'd be easier, just in case it was delays and things like that. But literally, it was like freezing. I did it like 3 times, and then I was like, I bet I'm going to go to my bank and I'm going to get I've got 4 fucking Hordaks on pre-order. So So I was a bit worried. So I was like, let me just see if I can pay for it all at once. It was like, yeah, no problem with that fucking situation. Paid straight away. So took all my money. I was like, oh, fuck it. All right. So managed to pick it up.
This is the first one that they produced, right? It's kind of carrying on the Sideshow line.
Yeah, well, they did the Orco with Sideshow.
Oh, they did the Orco with Sideshow. Okay.
Yeah,
and obviously,
But the point about it as well was David Igo did the line with Sideshow, and he's actually moved across to Tweethead to continue the line.
Yeah.
He's very passionate about Master of the Universe stuff. So I think it already shows in some of this work. So
yeah, I think this is phenomenal. This and I mean the Orco looked really nice too, but that Skeletor that you have, those are all.
I spoke to him today actually on a voice call about something, and to say he's passionate about it is actually quite an understatement.
Understatement.
Sure. He did some. He did a few busts actually. Monsterpalooza a few years ago. He did like a Lockjaw Merman.
Is that when it was like the Four Horsemen or something?
Possibly.
Yeah, I have seen those busts. I have seen them. There's a Hordak bust. There's a Merman bust. There's a few others. But
what else is there? There's a She-Ra on this line as well, I think, right? And He-Man, obviously. Is it She-Ra or what else is there?
She-Ra was made by I think PCS.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Sideshow made She-Ra. I'm pretty sure that they didn't. No, it's not. It's PCS. I'm sure it is.
I can't remember.
And maybe Sideshow, but I'm sure it's PCS.
I thought there was a Sideshow. I thought Sideshow and PCS did one at the same time.
No, maybe PCS through Sideshow, but I'm sure because there's a classic Hordak that you can get, it's like identical to the cartoons that PCS did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this just fits in perfect with my Skeletor. So even if I just get these two pieces, because I've got this thing about pairing stuff.
Yeah,
I've got
I think Sideshow did because I'm pretty sure the Bart's got
it. Yeah, but they may have done it, but I'm sure it's a PCS piece through Sideshow distribution.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that PCS He-Man with Battle Cat? You can still pick it up on Sideshow. I looked the other day.
I think it looks fucking great, but I mean, it's just another. It's another monster, another huge piece. And the cat looks amazing.
Yeah, I think so.
We saw it at Johnny's house.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's fucking massive.
Yeah.
Adam McMohan says he needs his positivity in his day. We're trying to stay positive, bro.
If you get positivity from me, then I'm winning. It'll make me feel better about myself. Well done.
F-State's got the General Giant Galactus coming in today. He's also got the Joker versus Batman. He's waiting for his son to help him build it. Cormac Cooper says, why don't you get the plastic plate holders for your CGCs? They don't work. They tip over.
No, they're not ideal.
Stuart Fraser, I love Bone. Couldn't get into the mini bust though. I had about 10 or so originally while I was collecting. I had them on my shelf separately. And I think I had all shit ones who had no arms.
Listen,
I'm really starting to get back into them now.
There are some gems, man. Trust me when I tell you. And do not fall into the trap of mini bust either, because there are mini busts and there are mini busts. And I could have a look let's see if I can show you. Look, I'll show you this if you can see. Let's have a look. I'll turn my lights up. If you look there. Let's have a look. Tell me, can you see, Alex? You see that?
Well, I'm looking on the chat, so there's a couple of second delay. Hold on, go back into this.
Up on the top of the shelf there?
Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah.
So you've got Apocalypse there on the right, yeah? And then you've got the Watcher next to him.
Yeah.
And you can see the difference. They're both considered to be mini busts, but look at the difference in size.
Completely different size, yeah.
And then you go to this, the Dragon Man, and that's fucking massive. That Dragon Man is a really big bust, like for a mini bust. I mean, look, that's a quarter scale Black Panther on my table. See it?
Yeah.
And look at that.
So the scale's all over the map on the mini bus.
Well, no, because Dragon Man is huge, and so is Watcher. They're just huge. So they're done. So you get things like Surtur, and you get Watcher, and there's just a handful of characters that are like really massive in the bust form, but they come under the same title as mini bust. and then you get them in hand, and you're like, fucking hell, like it's like huge compared to the other stuff that I have. You know, so there are some gems like things like Eternity, Surtur. There's loads of really decent ones, you know. So
Groot's massive as
Groot, yeah, Groot's massive and really nice as well. So there's probably more than we can even think of naming. There's many.
There's hundreds of them.
So many big ones as well.
It's clever as well because it's like one of those things which is, you know, there are a lot of characters. I mean, obviously they do the bust of the A-list characters, but with this they can also do like the Z-list characters that you're never going to get made. So yeah, it's really good to be able to get them.
Yeah, I don't even want to start down that path. It's going to be a bad news for me.
Yeah, it is. Don't start it, mate. Don't just go. Don't even say to yourself, "I'll just get one to go with this CGC," or "I'll just get one to go in front of this statue." Don't do it.
I'll be
just
sleeping
fucking stick
don't do it.
in my bed under my pillow.
Someone just sent me a link. Master of the Universe She-Ra statue by Sideshow Collectibles.
Okay.
So is it Sideshow then? It's not PCS.
Yeah. All right. So this is just a public service announcement. If anyone out there is willing to help, as Gio was saying, he's got a piece in and the hand's missing. So if you've had to destroy a Skeletor and you've got a spare hand lying around,
a box.
Here's up. And of the box, the inserts, whatever. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Here's up.
Happy to pay for it to be shipped and stuff, so you don't have to come out of your pocket. If you've got one, hit me up.
Cool. And then this is on to Jason now, and I had to include it because Gio's son's way into the old Master Universe now. So
yeah, I mean, I haven't had statues come in for a little bit. I'm waiting for a bunch to come in, so I've been fiending, and it's fucking started down the path of watching these videos on these little Mondo characters. These are 1/6, and they're pretty nice, man. For not statues, they're posable figures, and they're not super expensive. But yeah,
what's not super expensive, too?
Well, I mean, they're like $100 or something. I can't remember, 100, maybe 120, $130 each. But they're not bad. They're pretty dope looking. I
remember when we were kids and He-Man was like $5.99 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Do you know they're redoing the line as well, like with the toys, with a little bit more articulation, but they're redoing it. They're fucking dear, man. They're like 20. They're going to be like 20 fucking euros each.
I know they're expensive now.
I was looking at it and I was like, I think I'd rather buy the proper classics, like, you know, for that kind of money, because you can get like boxed classics, like brand new, for like 50 quid. I'd probably rather pay the money.
Yeah, those new ones look exactly like the cartoon characters, though. It's pretty cool. I've seen
it is,
them
and they do articulate better. They move better, and they're not going to have that rubbery leg situation.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Faker?
Yeah, it's Faker. Yeah. This is what happens when you're a fucking statue collecting addict and you got nothing coming in for a month. You know what I mean? You just start looking.
Merman looks
pretty
cool. That's the best one.
They're pretty cool.
He looks like
they're 1/6 scale, so they're not small.
You can put behind
that Merman
the fucking
great.
XM Aquaman.
That Merman looks great, man. That's the best one easily.
He's the best of it. And actually, if like they're doing Man at Arms next, and I think God, I can't remember who else, but they look even better. Like they just keep improving and improving. He-Man was the first one, and I think it's their worst. Yeah,
I was looking at NECA figures, you know, for He-Man, NECA stuff.
Yeah.
To buy for my boy to play with, but then it's like fucking minimum 50, 60 quid. And I was like, I can't do it. I got
the NECA Ninja Turtles. I think there's some statues or some pictures of them in here as well. But I think the next one that you're going to show was the Bishoujo, the Kodobukiya. Yeah, so I was looking online at these things, and my girlfriend's like, "Oh, those are so cute," and I'm like, "Hey, they're horror. I like them. They're statues. I'll buy them." So I picked these up as well.
I was going to get these. I was going to get the
They're
Freddy,
pretty cool, man.
the Jason, and is there an Ash one as well?
There's an Ash. I think I think I have it on pre-order. I'm not sure it's out yet.
Yeah, I remember these. I remember.
Yeah.
So I just got a comment from F State. Just gave $100. Jesus, and he basically said, "Oh fuck, I can't get the comment to come up now. Hold on." Because I'm on YouTube on my phone, and the bar is right next to where the comments come up.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And your fucking ET fingers can't touch buttons, can they?
I can't touch, like, there you go. So he's like, Alex, leave me alone. No more bust pictures. Thank you in advance. She was right. You've gone nuts. No, you've gone crazy.
Well, thanks, brother. But I appreciate that, man. I need to go grab a drink and have a cheers to you, but thank you very much.
F-Stay basically sent me a couple of pictures of busts he wanted to buy, and he was like 2 or 3, and I'd already been looking into them, so I responded back with about 50 pictures, going, "Yeah, these are the ones I want," and he ended up buying about fucking 10 of them.
That's not good. That shredder looks fucking great as well.
Yeah, and these things are NECA and they're quarter scale, so they're big and they're really, really nice looking.
Yeah,
like I was very impressed with these.
Wow.
I think I have some pictures of some of the turtles as well.
Yeah.
Like,
see, the NECA He-Man stuff, they have a little base.
Yeah.
Have like a little. Do these articulate too? They do.
Man, they do. Yeah.
I like the He-Man.
Really,
stuff.
really, really impressive, and they're heavy. They're plastic, but they're fucking heavy as well.
That's so fucking
I
cool.
like that.
Great realism. Great realism.
Yeah.
And each of their faces. I just watched the movie again because my girlfriend had never seen it. So I saw it like maybe 2 weeks ago, and then these things showed up.
Why did I marry the one woman that is like? I've seen that. Yeah, seen it. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Fucking you guys are like, I can never find a film that she says she hasn't seen it, and I know she's lying because she never watches films, so I know she's lying. Fucking
It's
liar.
the movie's dark as well, isn't it? I mean,
it's
this
dark,
film.
it's dark for a kid's movie. Yeah.
This is the first movie I saw on pirate, right? A pirate copy
Same.
of it, and I had a VHS
together then or not?
Yeah, my uncle got it. It's a VHS of Turtles, and the movie is so fucking dark. I couldn't see shit. It's so dark and fuzzy.
Yeah,
it's
bad at night too. Yeah,
it is. But it is. I mean, obviously, the other way it is incredibly dark.
It's mature for a kid's film for sure.
It's too much. I wouldn't let my boy watch it anytime soon.
Yeah, but it was good.
Stephen Thomas has just given 20.
Mad love, man.
Thanks, lad, for the content. Much appreciation to RaddTitan. Alex and Gio, keep doing your thing. Everyone, give these guys some love. Hit the like and subscribe. Hit like and subscribe, people, and the comment goes. Alex and Gio, wishing you all the best, top gents.
Thanks, man.
Mad love, brother.
God bless.
Mad love, Chris, as well. Talk about Turtles. Love these as a kid. Yeah, these are awesome.
Yeah, these are the smaller.
Yeah.
Do you know? I don't remember what turned me first, but I do remember a fucking arcade game that was the shit.
Yeah.
It was the first game that I ever seen where you went over to it and it had like a blue section, red section, orange section, and purple section. So you could be like the characters from the things. And it was like a big fucking front. And I remember, I remember even now, and I haven't played that game since I was a kid. I remember that you could throw the foot soldiers at the screen.
In the screen, yeah.
That you would like 3D, like they hit the screen, and you're just like
Turtles in Time.
It was just like
boom, man. Yeah, that was the
mind blown
Nintendo version or Nintendo.
I'm sure that was the game that me and Alex fucking had to walk back from Harrow from.
No. The one from Harrow was some cowboy game with pigs.
Oh shit!
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Sunset Riders.
Yeah.
Sunset Riders, where you can play one of 3 different cowboys.
Yeah.
And, we got on the bus from where we live, a couple of buses, and then we decided in our infinite knowledge, once we'd been swimming at Harrow Leisure Centre, that we'd go upstairs and spend our bus ride home money on chips,
video games?
on a portion of chips and video game. Yeah. And Alex was like, "It's not far." And we were about 8 years old. We were about 8 or 9.
It's just over the hill. I know the way.
It was well far. We walked for about 4 hours.
Yeah, but
4 or 5 hours.
It's not actually that far now, but
when you know where you're going, nothing's far.
When you know the way,
when you walk 3 hours in one direction and someone tells you, "Nah, it's like 3 hours that way," then you're kind of upset about the whole situation.
Well, here's the way to look at that. If you had just spent that money on bus, you would have never remembered that day.
Yeah, probably.
That's a good point.
That
would have been another day.
That was the story I gave in my best man speech. So yeah. But that Turtles in Time game, I've got that on the Mini Super Nintendo, and me and my girlfriend played that about a month ago,
How's
We
it
got
hold up?
to. It's good. She didn't like it, but she wanted to play Mario. But we got to the last boss where it's Shredder, and he's like on the screen, and he's looking in, and you see it from his view, and he's like shooting you, and you got to
okay.
throw. You got to throw the foot soldiers at him.
Oh, so that's the point. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah. So it was really good. What that was the question I was going to ask you, because I know someone will ask. What cabinets you got?
They're IKEA cabinets. I don't remember what they're called off the top of my
You're
head.
fired.
Yeah.
You're never coming back again.
Okay.
Get out.
That was your one chance.
That was your shot, and you fucked it.
It's like baseball. It's no fucking baseball. No 3 strikes and you're out. Shit.
Yeah.
It's got to be like what it's got to be. What's in them? Alex will tell you what they are if you to say what's in them.
What's in the cabinets?
Yeah.
Well, there's the Sideshow Superman and Batman premium formats, and then those are all the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the cabinets look like the doors that go onto the Billy cabinets, which are like
they're,
all merged a little. But then the thing is that they're different. They got glass sides on them as well.
You know, it'll be like DiCaprio. I'll remember in about an hour.
Yeah, just sort of was like DiCaprio.
Yeah. That's right. As the video's ending.
Yeah, I'll be in bed and I'll get a message.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, what the fuck?
Tell the viewers this is what I'll find them.
Hugo's saying, I really enjoyed the fact that you guys simply talk and make it engaging to watch. Thank you for keeping me entertained and informed. We try. Cormac Cooper says your cabinets are called Millsboro.
That's it. Yeah. And you can get them in. You can't tell in this picture, but these ones are white, and the ones that I have, I don't know if you can see it behind me, but the ones that I have there are black, so you can get them in either color.
Ooh.
They're good. They're perfect for quarter scale.
But that is glass on the side.
It's glass everywhere. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You need to go shopping now.
Oh man, I've got a fucking shopping list from my girlfriend because she moved in and she's just told me all this IKEA shit I need to buy for her. So yeah.
Pick yourself up some cabinets while you're at it.
I'm gonna get some Gneddies. Because I also worked out that those Gneddies are perfect to put those fucking mini busts on.
They are perfect for that. They are, as long as they stay mini though. I don't know. I might be able to get the Watcher in one, maybe, but it'd be a bit tight.
I've got the Watcher, but now I've got my heart set on that fucking Galactus Legendary Scale to fit together. After seeing those pictures.
Yeah, that's a good call. That is a great bust, that Legendary Scale.
Nocturnal statue review we got from Canada. And then Soups, Brendan said he's from Canada as well. He's from Lancashire, I thought, as well. But yeah, moved
nice.
out there.
Yeah. I'm in Montreal right now. I'm from Vancouver originally.
So then xmstudios Brown Wolverine.
Yeah, this is the only statue I got in the past couple of weeks. And
where's his giant head?
His giant head? His giant head is packed away, never to see the light of day. No, I don't like the unmasked portrait. I know some people don't mind it. I don't like it. But
dude, why didn't you just play him that way? That's the arms, man. That way there.
Like forward, like this?
Yeah, like with his elbows up. I think that's so fun. For me, that's the best part of this piece.
I don't know.
I just love the pose with them up, like, and his fists, his palms,
forward, you mean?
His palms pronated, where he's like hands. You know what I mean? His palms are facing down.
No, I don't think that there's a version like that.
Yeah, of course it is. It's like that.
Oh, I see. Facing towards. I thought you meant like behind. Yeah, there's that.
No, it's like that. They're like that.
I know. I consider that because what I'm doing with my X-Men line is I'm trying to get all of the Jim Lee X-Men from that, that like classic poster with them and Magneto, and that's actually I think that's the pose he has in that picture. So I thought about doing it, but I kind of was into this just because it makes him look like he's really like coming forward with force.
Yeah, but you see, this has got Disney pussiness all over it. That way up, that aggressive, like that's like I'm going to stick them into your fucking chest.
Yeah, well, I have the arms in my.
It's like arms behind you. You know, like arms behind you, but out.
Yeah,
it's like, I mean, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
This matches the Nocturnal saying this matches the Wolverine number 17.
Okay. Anyways, if it really offends you, I can put the other ones on next time we do the video.
Don't fucking do it for him.
Do it for me.
You can see in the background there. I don't want you to be offended.
I am deeply offended. I'm going to start a whole fucking. I'm going to start a whole campaign.
Are you okay with how the swords are, or should I adjust them a little bit?
Nah, take them off and cross them at the front of the base like that.
All right, deal.
I think the piece looks good. I just that head's got to be the worst head to ever go on a Wolverine statue.
The unmasked.
I don't know. There's some bad ones out there.
Nah, there's none worse than that out.
Well, I don't know. The old XM Mexican one's quite bad. Looks like Raj from Big Bang Theory.
Nah, it's not as bad as that out. There's no head in the existence of Wolverines.
Ever.
Telling you, ever.
Comic ever.
That anyone's ever fucking made.
I don't know, man.
I would take a fucking one-eyed mute with fucking 2 fingers on his weak hand, sculpting a head over that fucking head. That's what I would take. Believe me.
How do you really feel about that head, though?
That's the beautiful thing with me, Jason. You're never gonna have to think too hard on it, my man. You always know, my man.
Yeah.
It's a gift.
And then the HMO Glenimon is coming out. So these are in the factory. These have been painted up by the factory. They look fantastic. This is from 40K, so that Games Workshop.
Is that like Warhammer? It's 40K like Warhammer.
Yeah. The guy on the bottom, he's got like a skull head. He looks fucking amazing as well. It's really, really cool piece. It's big as well, really big. So this is coming soon. So whoever's got this on order, they will be getting this soon.
Why don't we have it on order? We should have it on order. I'd like to see this.
We are getting one to review, yes.
Yeah.
Tell me something about HMO, because I have their Morgan, and
I know. I was about to say.
Yeah,
I was about to say the next piece is
that's why I have this.
And I saw your name on that comments.
Yeah, man. No, I have her on pre-order, but I didn't realize that they really haven't made that many statues, huh? Like
they've made a few. I don't know.
They made a good handful. Yeah, I mean they made some very nice ones. They made some of the Bathos line, which is really good. A couple of Mega Man pieces. They've done
a few busts as well.
They've done a busts, which are really nice. So if you look up like Medusa by
Morrigan as well,
which is beautiful.
Different versions of that.
Morrigan's beautiful.
Yeah,
this looks special as well.
Really special. I showed my girlfriend.
I mean, definitely not like in the hundreds, but probably a good 20 pieces or so.
Okay,
maybe I would have said 20. I would have said 20, 30 pieces.
They've showed a lot of pieces that haven't really gone very far at the moment. They did a Dante as well.
Dante.
Yeah, so
I was surprised by the level of quality of these statues, considering the number of pieces that they made. You know,
don't you worry about that. The guy one of the owners of that, he sculpted so many pieces. He sculpted Imaginary Mars Hulkbuster. I think he did Mark 7. Mafuzal's done loads and loads of stuff.
Mafuzal mocked as a genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
So you don't worry about that. Yeah, and
you don't
they also did a series of statues with xmstudios. They done the HX line, so they did 6 Avengers or so on that, 5 or 6.
You just say that Mafuzal did the XM Hulkbuster, and that should pretty much set him in stone really for life, innit? That's all you need on your resume, really, innit? The rest can go, forget about it.
I figured there had to be. I know we did the IA one. Did you do the XM one as well?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was. I thought he did both of them.
No, the concept of the XM one is the Kucherek brothers.
Oh yeah, Kucherek brothers. Yeah, fucking.
Oh shit! Fuck!
What?
That was what I wanted to tell you off camera. God damn it! What? Do you remember what I told you on camera? Off camera.
Dude, I speak to you every day.
No. Before with Jason. So don't say what you think it is.
Yes.
Yeah, and when we were talking about the pieces and stuff, and then that, and then well, that's sculpted by the Kucherek brothers too. The one I said is going to be fucking amazing.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry, I'm just like cock teased everyone there. But yeah,
do you know what you have to do with that, Alex? You have to do with that. You have to put join on the RaddTitan thing and charge people for that. If they want to know what that is.
Yeah, join the membership, and you know what we're talking about.
Join our thing, because we do different.
Send me half, and I'll tell you guys.
Yes, you know it's so funny.
You're on thin ice already. You fucking DiCaprio comments.
Hey, you don't even know what cabinets you've got. You noob. Fuck yes.
Shutter Island DiCaprio. No. Yeah, but they also did. Like, we showed them last week. I'm sure you saw them in the group, but they did close-up pictures of her eyes, and it looks really good.
Looks unreal.
The eyes, because what Mefuzil takes the piss as well. Because what happens is we used to take pictures, and we used to really bust the flash out when we took pictures. So Mefuzil used to comment with things like, "Yeah, with the flash of 1,000 suns," and all this stuff. But he basically does it now, where he takes pictures at the factory using bright lights and a flash to see how bad that they'll look in pictures, to make sure that they don't ever look bad, if that makes sense.
Wow. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. This then is the tease for Felicia.
Yeah. I'll get this as soon as it's up for pre-order too.
These are then in-hand Prime 1 pieces. So these were sent across by Stuart Murray, or part of the Murray clan.
Yeah,
so this is the Injustice Superman. And it's a big old piece. Quarter scale. This is sculpted. This was sculpted by the guy who did Liu Kang, I tell you.
Looks good, man.
Jonathan Riley.
Good size and all. Good size for a quarter scale. Yeah. Superman.
That's good portrait. Yeah, that looks good.
It's a good picture. Good picture as well to capture that, because you can see all the kind of freckling in the skin is really nice.
Yeah.
There you go. There's all the heads there.
Well, they're quite different, aren't they?
The one on the right looks a bit shocked. Looks a bit like he's like, yeah.
It looks a lot like the model from the game, though. Like it
does. Well, they have the files, don't they?
Yeah, they go for the files and touch them up.
That's the best one, though.
It's like paint by numbers, isn't it? Really. So if you're fucking it up, you should really be hung.
Yeah, this one almost looks like, if you look at the one on the right, it looks like a bad version of Deckard from Blade Runner, like Harrison Ford.
I think it looks like a game show host. The one on the right.
No, it looks like Deckard from Blade Runner to me, like a bad version. But these pictures are better because they capture it better.
That looks good. That looks really good.
And then this is then the Prime 1 Black Superman.
Oh, I almost bought this before. I had the sculpted cape regular, but man, this looks good.
That's my goal.
It looks a bit gaunt around the face there for the mass of his body.
That's my goal for when I'm 45.
It might be the angle, but he looks too gaunt. His neck looks, and his face looks too gaunt for that body.
I'm trying to compare it to the original.
That looks better.
What's that, like Michael Turner? That's like Michael Turner kind of head.
Keep that up. Put that back up for a second. I'll grab the actual the regular Hush and I'll put it up to the camera and let's see the difference.
It looks like it's just got long hair. It's like they've literally gone, we'll stick some long hair on that. That look far away. What do you think?
I can't see it myself because I've got the chat up and it's about 20 seconds behind, maybe a minute behind.
Is it the same about that?
Same skull?
It looks similar. It looks similar to me.
Oh yeah.
It probably is.
Oh yeah. I can see it now.
Yeah.
Looks similar. That one looks like you, Alex, on Hunger Strike.
Yeah, that's me. But I'm going for my when I'm 45. I'm going for my 6% body fat thing.
Alex, that's vegan you. That portraits vegan Alex.
That ain't happening in a hurry, I tell you that. And now having a fucking Polish girlfriend, that double ain't happening now, I tell you that.
Nah, that's that.
She ain't standing for that shit. If I said I'm vegan, she'll fucking kick me in the nuts and fucking leave.
I like her already.
That was a bad picture, but that's just to show the texturing in his bulge, I think.
He's got a bit of a cock in here. That's why they call him Superman.
It certainly does.
I always thought Lois Lane looked quite satisfied with things.
That's the head. Sorry, come back to it. It looks a bit better there.
Oh, it looks better there.
It does look good. It does look better there.
Then this is the Prime 1 store, so they'd have a fantasy line going on now. So they showed some of the Lord of the Rings pieces they're doing in quarter scale. So first of all, we have Lutz.
Fucking amazing, man.
This is
crazy
really
good.
nice.
Amazing.
I mean, this Sideshow did a very, very nice one of this, but I think if I was told that Prime 1 are going to do a Lutz, the Berserker, and Sauron. I would be a bit like, they're the three pieces that Sideshow have done probably the best out of all those Lord of the Rings, and I don't know why they would go quarter scale and do those, but
because they can beat them, and they have.
Well, no, but that's if before. That's what I would think, and now to do it.
I think looks good, but I actually think that's the more iconic sort of pose for Lutz. Is like when I think of the film, him with the bow and arrow and that snarl on his face. That's what I remember.
Yeah,
because that's a brutal part. Because he's like 2 feet from him. He's just like close range. Fucking got this nice little growl on his face. You just think, fuck you.
It's the best bit.
That's my kind of guy. That is. It would have been if fucking Boromir didn't get involved. Fucking cock should have left it.
No, not Boromir. Aragon.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Aragon. Yeah,
Aragon. He kills Boromir, and then.
Yeah, but he isn't. He's got him in close range. He's about to do him, and then Thingy jumps involved, doesn't he, and spoils it.
But that's the best bit in that one, isn't it? That's much more the best bit. And then you got the Urukai. So this is the Berserker.
Crazy.
I think they call it. That looks
crazy
really,
good and all.
cool. And you
Unbelievable
got the
textures on this
flag at the back.
It's an insane piece of work.
Very nice. Look at that.
Yeah, madness.
And I remember the Sideshow one of this. His sword you could actually use as a sword. You could literally you could kill someone with it easily. If someone broke, I saw a picture of someone had it like rested on the back of their sofa, and it was literally about 1.5 foot. It was massive. You could literally, if someone broke in your house, you could pick it up and go, "Yeah, all right, mate, I've got this covered." No, that's cool.
Look at the blood, though. Wow.
Yeah.
Great shots of this stuff. Yeah. Good pics. Looks outstanding.
Really nice. Yeah.
Stunning piece of work. Really does.
Yeah, well done, Prime One on that one.
Yeah.
And then there's there. We're going to be we're doing Star Wars, so we're on to Return of the Jedi, and then we're going to do the new ones, and then we're going to go to, I think, Lord of the Rings next.
You spoil it though. You don't realise what you did with your girlfriend.
Well, we wanted to do it chronological.
Yeah, but you're a silly cunt then, aren't you? Well, because that moment, the moment in Empire where he finds out that it's his dad, you fucking ruined that bit. And that's the bit. If you've got someone who's never seen those films, you want that moment.
She said it at the beginning. She said, "Oh, Luke, I'm your father," kind of at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody on the planet that doesn't know.
So she did say that quote.
All right. So
did you? You showed the original trilogy before the prequels.
No. We watched we watched 5 movies before we got to the original trilogy. So we watched episode 1, episode 2, episode 3,
Solo,
the Rogue One.
Oh yeah.
Oh fucking hell! We got Longshot 1982 in the fucking house. Yeah,
come on, man.
And also we got Chris Verdi in the house, and we got Kane Swiss in the house.
Oh, jeez,
in the house.
Oh, jeez,
in the house. Kane Swiss is that Alex B. John? No, that's not. Is it? Kane Swiss is Michael.
He's
yeah. Jem Mid in the house. GV.
Is he a real collector yet, Jim, or not?
I don't think Jem is yet. No.
No, okay. Let me know when he is.
I think he sold everything again.
Has he sold it all again?
I think he sold it again. Yeah. Done like an auction.
Never learn. We'll never learn.
So yeah, that's all very likely. This is Prime One. This is all very likely sculpted as well. So there probably won't be much feature in this. Yeah,
looks outstanding.
Apart from the cape on Sauron, that will definitely be a cape. But yeah, Sauron looks great as well.
That's the same cape. That's the same style of cape they use on the Berserk mixed media statues as well. It looks like.
Yeah.
That sort of tattered. Yeah, I think the 1/3 guts has that, and I think their Skull Knight on horse has that same sort of texture too. It looks really cool. I wonder how it is in person. Probably awesome.
I've seen. What have I seen? I've seen the Skull Knight, but not the one on horse.
Yeah.
I've seen the other one.
You've seen the standalone Skull Knight? That's the one that I'm going to pre-order. How did it look?
I wasn't that impressed with it compared to all the other Berserk pieces. So like Femto, the Berserker guts is amazing.
Yeah.
Guts is amazing. I fucking absolutely despise the bloody exclusive. I think it's terrible.
For which one?
The bloody exclusive of Guts. I
Oh
really hate.
yeah.
I think it covers up too much detail. I don't like it. Griffiths, the face looks amazing now. I saw the new face. I saw something else as well.
Probably Zod.
Yeah, Zod. Human form Zod.
Yeah.
I've got they all look
that one.
They all look pretty.
That looks like a even more voided Akuma.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Then also,
that's too bad.
Yeah, I wasn't that impressed with it, but also the candles and the they just looked a bit cheap. I don't know whether it was because it was the prototype and they rushed it. Also, the spikes on his shoulders were all curved and they didn't look right.
Yeah, there were some complaints about that. I saw that. Not quite like the manga, but
yeah. So they're also doing an Aragon as well for the Prime One.
Cool.
And they're going to be doing Legolas as well. So that'll be very cool. So you got
doing some dios as well, weren't they?
They're doing a dio. We're doing the Gandalf and Balrog, but there's no images of that yet.
I remember that one. I remember that when I was a kid. The first time I ever saw it.
You weren't a kid when you saw it. Oh, you mean the cartoon?
Yeah, the cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow,
The first time you saw that, you just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I remember that moment when, again, when you were a kid and you see that, and then you're an adult and you're sitting there, and I was sitting there with my missus, and I knew what was in the dark. When he's like, what you disturbed when you go too deep into the dark and all this, and I was like just sitting to my face grinning like, I fucking know what's there. I know what's right. I know what's right. I know what's in there. When it appeared, you're just like, yeah, man, that's the fucking shit. That is an ancient demon. Fucking wicked that is.
Well, I mean, I would never really. I mean, I saw the cartoon with you a few times, but I liked it. But I was never really a big Lord of the Rings fan as such. But I saw them all in the cinema, and those movies are fucking great.
Yeah,
great movies.
Masterpieces.
Yeah, definitely.
I wasn't impressed with the Hobbit. I didn't.
No, neither was I. Yeah,
I think the problem with the Hobbit is when you watch Lord of the Rings, you're invested in every single character. And you don't want any of those characters to die. You watch them all, and you're like, I love this one, I love that one. Oh my god, Legolas is awesome. No, the dwarf's awesome. Aragorn's awesome. They all have their part to play.
Yeah,
Gandalf's awesome. And then when you watch The Hobbit, you're like, I don't give a fuck about any of these cunts.
Yeah, but then you miss it. You see, you've missed it because the difference with like the Hobbit, for example, is that the guy who's leading them has the most shame because his people sort of abandoned their home and let it be overrun. They've got this coward shame, the greed that they had that caused the dragon to come, that caused them to lose everything. They're sort of like, they're like hurting, they're embarrassed. And like one of them overly proud people that is fucked up royally and you're in their presence and they just know, and they're so abrasive because they fucked up so hard. They just don't want, like people that attack you and you like they attack you for something small, but you look at them and you're like, Jesus Christ, if the things I know about you, the things I could say, what I mean? You would never say a word to me again if I open my mouth.
Well, you mean like you when you talk to me?
That's the situation in The Hobbit is very much like that. You have to sort of, it doesn't give you the goody, nice, neat stuff straight away. You have to earn it.
No,
you've got to learn the characters a little bit more. They're more complex. They're much more complex than The Hobbit.
But even at the end, I didn't care.
Yeah, because you didn't give them any time. You immediately disliked them. So therefore, that's how you got to where you got to.
I guess the only character that's pretty cool is Luke Evans. Is pretty cool.
Yeah, he was a good character. I think the problem with the Hobbit movies is that they, I read The Hobbit in junior high school growing up.
They made it too long.
Yeah, they made it too long. They tried to stretch. They tried to stretch a single book
to make it a movie. They tried to make it. Yeah. I actually liked I've only seen the Hobbit and the Smaug and the other one, the Five Armies one. I've only seen them all once. where I've seen the other trilogy at least 3 times each.
Yeah.
So I need to watch them again. I've got them all in 3D that I need to watch.
Yeah, I've got the extended versions, and I swear the last one is 4.5 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That fucking guy though, he's wicked. The pale orc. He's fucking cool as shit. But I've forgotten his name. Azog,
Azog,
maybe.
yeah. Well, no, it's Azog,
Fucking
and then you got his Azog the Defiler, and then you got his son as well. So you got Azog.
Cool.
Which one was his son in the movies? I don't remember him.
Azog's
the one with the blade. He had his arm cut off, and he has the kind of blade.
Yeah, I don't think it's his son. He has his like next in command, who's another fucking badass looking dude.
Yeah, but they're quite similar, aren't they?
Yeah, similar. It's not his son though. I don't believe it's his son. I believe it's like another.
I did know
you might be right, but I don't think it is.
Azog rides a wolf because there's a Weta statue which is called Azog on Walk, and that goes for good money now.
Yeah, because it's a white thing, isn't it? It's a white warg.
And there was also Narin who did my crow. He did an Azog, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
but it's big. It's 1/3. What's the other guy called? Azog
the Defiler is one of them, but the other one's got a different name. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I can't remember.
It's another message I'm going to get at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Second in command is Borg.
Borg.
Yeah, metal plates attached to his head. Good one. It's a good part of the Murray clan. What else we got here? So the Bowen Ironmonger is a huge mini bust. I've been looking at the Ironmonger, but I just find the colours are too similar.
It's all just one colour. It looks too washed. In pictures, it does anyway.
If I'm going to go with one that size, I'm going to go with the Hulkbuster. Exactly. F State in the house again. Another $50.
Jesus, he's playing
always calls it like it is. Nothing to gain, much integrity, lots of work, much respect. Cheers, brother. Cheers, brother.
Love you, man.
I'll stop messaging you now.
He's strong now. He's been told now. He's been told not to fall for your wily Jew tricks. He knows all about your fucking dirty fucking game you play with.
Chris Verdi did a live unboxing the other night. What piece did you unbox? I did see a few unboxings. If you did on Darth Castle, I did see a few.
I think they're unboxing that Magneto Triumphant tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I
love their live unboxings, yeah.
Do you have that Triumphant yet?
No.
No, we don't have it. Strange, that.
God. This is the Prime 1 Gans Zero. This is the white version. I actually saw Gans Zero on Netflix. It was a Netflix.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's not bad.
I really enjoyed it. That's my first experience of watching it, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I watched really good.
I watched the original anime, all of the episodes. I really liked it, actually. Does
it continue from anything, or is the movie a standalone?
The movie is sort of like a summary of a part of the anime. It kind of is a bit of a standalone. Like some of the characters are the same, but the story is not identical. But the concept is the same. Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, some of the fucking creatures are great as well.
Yeah.
But when I watched it, because I'd never heard of it, and I was like, I wonder if this is actually a part of it or if it's relevant to it. But that's my only time watching it, and I did really enjoy it.
Yeah, I usually don't like it when they. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
No, that's all right, man. Go on.
I was gonna say I usually don't like it when they try to do like a 3D type animated version of these classically animated films or shows, but that was well done. I agree.
And when they do normally if it's Netflix version of something,
exactly. You're always like
Netflix Netflix Devilman.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Did you watch it?
You know what, dude? People love that. I hated it. I did not like the animation at all. I hated it.
The animation was horrible. The music was horrible.
But that animator is
a bit like
very famous animator.
It's a bit like your whole transformation video.
Yeah. But that was horrible.
No, I didn't like it either. But that animator is a very famous, very well respected animator. That guy who did that.
I fucking hated it.
Yeah,
I watched the whole thing thinking, it ain't going to get any worse. It cannot get any worse.
Yeah,
how is it going to get worse than this? And it fucking kept getting worse.
Yeah,
I don't know how you do things like that. I honestly have like a 45-minute window. That's it.
No, but the issue is I love Devilman. I love the Birth, and I love the Demon Bird. The Demon Bird is fucking amazing. The Demon Bird is amazing, and they never continued with it. So I thought, okay, this shows him with. They changed her name as well. Her name is like Shinra or something, but I think they changed her name in it. But they showed a bit more about their relationship and stuff like that, which I thought, okay, I want to see more about this world. So I kept watching it, but yeah, big fucking mistake that was. That was fucking like 10 hours of my life I'm never getting back.
Yeah, there was one scene in that show that was disturbing though. When maybe I shouldn't spoil it for people that are going to watch, but
it's fucking like it's well like 2 years old now. So
yeah, it's true. So you remember when the guy's kid is a demon, and the wife takes the kid away to try and get him help. And then the guy is looking for them, and he finds them in a tent, and the kid has become a demon, and like he walks in, and the kid is like eating his mom, and he's crying because he doesn't want to, but he's a demon. That was fucked up. That part of that movie, I was like, okay, you know what, this show kind of sucks, but that was fucked up.
Yeah, I do vaguely remember that.
Where they're capable of going, it's like
Japanese animes have no fucking limits.
No,
I watched Ninja Scroll, right? And we watched Ninja Scroll.
You shouldn't talk about that shit because you just fucking made me buy that shit with your bullshit.
Yeah, but you know what the worst thing was? Is I fucking bought it 2 days before. I bought the fucking shit version.
Of Ninja Scroll?
Yeah, but basically what it is like...
I got Steelbook.
We have like the UK dubbed version here.
Oh,
so
okay.
like, and the UK versions are different to the American versions and the Japanese versions.
Yeah.
And what happens is I was watching... a Japanese version of it not long ago, and they will go further with the rape scenes.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, I don't do sexual violence. If sexual violence is on, I won't. It's bad. So you know.
Yeah.
I don't talk to somebody once said to somebody like in my in my life said to me to watch a film, and when I watched it. I basically messaged them after, and I was like, when I see you, I'm going to smash your fucking cranium open for making me sit and watch that shit.
I know.
I can't believe that you fucking told me to watch that shit.
It wasn't Irreversible, was it?
No, it was not that.
I think it was.
That's got two of the worst scenes I've any movie ever.
Yeah, the head smashing and the
I can't watch.
The rape is really bad.
Yeah,
I can't do it. Yeah. I don't.
Well, the movie that George was told to watch, I believe, was I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah, I think it was
that movie too. Yeah,
it was either that or it was.
I remember speaking to him and them going, "Yeah, but you know, she gets her back on them. It's how she gets back on them." I was a bit like,
it was either that or Straw Dogs.
Or what was
Straw Dogs? Straw Dogs is not that bad. Straw Dogs is like Straw Dogs is a confusing thing.
No, the original is different though.
Oh yeah,
you're talking about the one with Alexander Skarsgård, aren't you?
No, I'm talking about the OG one, the original.
Oh,
one.
Okay.
The original one's like I can't remember who she is in it. It's Dustin Hoffman and something. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
Sam Peckinpah, yeah.
But yeah, it's just a bit like I don't like things like that. So like, and if people send me petitions, it's the same. You know, like if someone sends me petitions, like you know, if someone does something horrible to an animal and they're like, find this person, I will unfriend you immediately.
Yeah.
If I see that, I don't care what you're trying to highlight. If you share that type of shit and I can see it, I won't talk to you. Just because I really don't want to see things like that. It's not really what I'm one of them type of people that I kind of take them. They don't leave me. Some people that comes in and it's gone as quick as it, but it doesn't.
It changes your brain.
But it just bothers me for far too long.
Yeah,
and then I'm angry for far too. Like it will piss me off. Like I'll have a really bad couple of days in my temperament that just isn't fair. So I just don't. It's just something I just don't do.
Yep.
Everyone has to get by on their things, but social media is just incredibly difficult sometimes to escape them sort of things. And I just, you know what I mean? It's the same with sometimes if I click on a video on YouTube by mistake, and then they keep sending me, you know what I mean? It comes up on my home thing, and I have to avoid home for ages. Like I'll avoid it for like a month because I'm like, oh my god, I think for
the algorithm to kind of get rid of all that shit.
because it goes away. Yeah, so it was like something the other day with like a snake and a rabbit, or something like that, or a lion eating something like that. and like literally, like the next day, there was just like loads of videos of rabbits being eaten by snakes. I was a bit like, I don't know how I've seen this video, but I don't really want to see like millions of these videos.
I watched a video about fucking picking a lock, basically picking a lock. I wanted to. I was just interested in how to pick.
I bet you did. You want to get into your uncle's Jew safe or something, dear?
Anyway. Yeah, it's called out like Nazi Golden. They stole it. Anyway, so I did that. And now every time I go on there, I've got this guy called the lock picking lawyer, and he's like picking locks. And the problem is I'll go on there and I go, all right, I'm going to go reply to some comments today, and I'm going to go and I'm going to put up a video, and I'm going to go do this. I'll get to the home screen, and I'll watch a fucking video about some guy picking a fucking lock for 10 minutes, and I'm like, okay, and I'll leave it, and I'll forget to do what I'm meant to do.
Yeah. My girlfriend has used my YouTube account maybe twice, and she's really into nails. Hey, she likes doing her nails, and like she's now getting this stuff. Now that we're all stuck in with COVID, she gets the stuff to do her own nails. Yeah. So now I got fucking every time I go on YouTube, I've got like 12 different videos on how to fucking put sparkles on nails. Like, babe, like use your own fucking YouTube channel. Come on.
Yeah, but you know what?
It's just inundating
that's easier to explain than when your in-law asks you to borrow your phone and there's loads of videos of fucking rabbits being eaten by snakes, and they're like, "There's something fucking wrong with you." Like, and I'm just like, I don't know why that's happened. Obviously, I found a video of like the Great Escape, rabbit escapes fucking like reflexes of whatever it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now I just can't justify. At least with nails, you can be like, "Yeah, my missus borrowed my phone."
Yeah. It's not animals savaging other animals. That's true.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit harder to sort of be like, because that's what happened today. Like, I had my in-laws around here, and they wanted to put some music on, like the Bose thing, you know, like the Wi-Fi thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just go to my playlist. For fuck's sake. I can't see it, George. All I can see is like snakes eating rabbits and other shit here. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
That was
got your favourites.
Yeah. Joe Murray's saying basically, don't you hate it when you're chatting with your wife or a friend and whatever you're talking about shows up on your YouTube feed?
Yeah,
that's true. That's creepy. Yeah.
There's definitely people listening, mate.
Oh,
definitely listen. I had it with Dyson Hoover.
Google Ads. Google Ads to it. Yeah.
Had it with
I'm just
Dyson.
going to grab another beer.
Yeah.
Had it with we had like a G-Tech fucking thing around the house. Yeah. And it started to play up. And my wife was talking to me and saying, you know, I don't know why we just don't get a fucking Dyson. We had a Dyson for fucking like last 10 years, 15 years we've been together. We've never had any problems, blah, 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 blah. I didn't even say anything. I'm just like, yeah, maybe we'll have a look. And then all of a sudden, Facebook, YouTube,
start getting ads.
It's all fucking Dyson, Dyson Hoovers.
Yeah. Our devices are
and I said to Jenny, like honestly, like the next day, I was showing her. I said, look, I've got Dyson popping up on my. She was like, you watch your videos? Like, no, it's because you were talking about Dyson and it fucking heard you. This stupid thing's heard you. Yeah, 100%.
It's terrifying, really, if you think about it.
Oh, do you know what's funny about it, man? You know what's amazing? Is you think about fucking like back in the day. You think about like World War and all of these things. Like my grandfather, my great grandfather, they would tell you these are the type of things that people wanted to do, and they fought against it. Now you put a nice flashy label on it. You're charging people money, and you're putting a listening device in your house.
I know,
and you've got them in your hand and your arm all the time.
Yeah,
and it's just
people
like
pay for it. Yeah, it's fucked.
Unbelievable. When you start looking, you start thinking about it. It fucking boggles your mind. It's just like basically we won in the end. That's how they're acting now. We won in the end. You know, now you're paying us for the privilege of us listening to you. Now, you know, back then it was we want to know what everyone's saying in their house. We want to know if they're spies. We want to know if they're, you know, breaking the law. We want to know if they're doing this or they're doing that or they're doing the other. We want to know.
Yeah,
and then he was like, "No, you don't. You can fuck you. You can fuck off. You're not getting invading our privacy. You know, we'll fight you for that. We'll go to war for that."
Yeah.
Now,
it's that generation, isn't it?
I mean, we haven't charged me £100, £100, and I'll put a little listening device in the corner of my room.
Yeah, it's the generation. I mean, we haven't really at least in North America, we haven't been in a war. We haven't had to worry about our privacy like our parents' generation did. You know, my dad still won't even buy anything online because he doesn't want his information on there. And I guess
my father-in-law's exactly the same. Doesn't have PayPal. Doesn't have.
There's a comedy sketch about that.
Yeah,
it won't go into any of that.
Yeah.
George? Did you ever watch Peep Show?
Yeah, of course.
Peep Show is fucking awesome. It's like this British comedy where they kind of like it's these two guys living in a flat, and when they'll be talking about something, and you can hear kind of what's going on in their head and stuff, and it's quite a funny way of looking at it. But there's one of them where this guy Jeremy comes back to the shop, and he's got like a carrier bag, like a supermarket carrier bag, and he puts it down, and the other one's going through his carrier bag, and he goes like, Jeremy, what are you doing? And he goes, what do you mean? And he takes out the stuff, and he goes like milk, cat food, denture cream, and then like something else. He goes, well, why have you bought all this stuff? I only asked you to get milk. And he goes, yeah, it's because like what we have is like club card things, so you get points. He goes, yeah. It's like the nectar Nazis are looking at me, so I get all this stuff to throw them out. And then he goes, Jeremy, now they think we have a cat we don't feed and an old man in our basement. It's just like, but the way he says it's great.
Yeah.
They're good. It's a different type of humor though. That type of humor, you know, that's a typically it's very British.
Yeah.
Very British.
I love British humor.
It's very British because it's almost, I don't know, it's almost subliminal. It's just there's just nothing obvious about it.
Yeah, I have a lot of family in London. Yeah, I grew up with Fawlty Towers.
I fucking love Fawlty Towers.
Yeah,
there's one of them as well though where he's having sex with this woman and he's not really into it, and he's a bit like he's trying to make it go on a bit longer. So he's kind of like in his head he's going, all right, well, I want to link up the VHS player. So if I link up the VHS player, and he's like moving like that, he goes, I'll link up the VHS player and I'll do it through the SCART lead. I plug the SCART lead into the back of the TV. Then I can use the composite for the DVD player. And I've got the DVD player running through, and he's like, the way he's doing it, like, you know, and then she's like, you're not really into this, are you? But it is really good.
I mean, if I was thinking like that, I would have definitely lost it. I would have been like that. She'd have been like, what's that? And I'd be like, that's my hard on. It's gone. See ya. If I'd have started talking about fucking wires and fucking all that sort of shit.
Sorry, we could just thumb it in. It's fine. We'll thumb it in.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we get back onto the chat?
All right.
All right, then these are the Queen Studios. So it looks like a fucking doctor's office or a nail bar, but they're going through the Wonder Woman busts. So these are the life-size Wonder Woman. They're going through those.
I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. Just going to use the bathroom.
Right, go for it. So then you got that, going through the hands, checking them out. Next up, we got the Spider-Man versus Venom. This did come out last week or the week before. We did show some images of it, but for some reason, I did miss it last week for some reason. I think when
we went on the chat, dude, I don't think these pictures were. I mean, I remember sending you them on the day it wasn't ready. They weren't out.
Okay.
They went out, I promise.
Thank you for defending me. That's not like you. And then you've also, so this is
they're better pictures.
I think it looks a lot better, but I still don't really like it. I mean, I like the.
I can't get past Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I just can't get past that. Oh, I just think Spider-Man looks too contorted for me.
Yeah. I like the bell, and I like the oxidization and the kind of patina of the bell. I like Venom. I like this head on him. There is. I don't like his arm all the way up like.
Totally agree with you. Totally agree. And his hand and his fingers extended the way they are.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting ready to slap him or scratch him.
It's all right.
I like this. I like this head. But the problem with this head is if you look at the bottom of his mouth, it's got that same issue as the Guyver base, where you see the gum part and it's joined on it really badly. So you can see that kind of what do you call it? The piece of the muscle kind of thing where it comes across like that, but it's not really joined properly. Does that make sense? Like that?
Yeah.
The bottom of the tongue, you mean?
No, like on his side here,
near a jawline.
I don't know if you can see.
I see. Yeah, the tendon or whatever it is that comes.
It's
down.
almost like tendon ligaments. Ligaments.
So I don't like that, and I hope they sort that. But I know on the Prime 1 Guyver base on the Ramuth, he has the same thing, which I'd really
Tell you what,
like.
though, if you are playing Noughts and Crosses, Venom's already made the first move. There's that big fucking cross in the middle of his face.
Has he got the spiral on his forehead there?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh fuck! He's got that spiral. That like.
That's the
That's
other.
the side.
That's the other eye.
Side of his eye.
Sorry,
It's the other eye. It's not the Carnage spiral.
No. Venom has it first, I think.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's that kind of Clayton Crane skull.
I don't believe it's Venom. It's just there are symbiotes that have it in the Clayton Crane thing, but it isn't Venom. I think the first one of them characters to show that, I think, is Carnage, because then he molds it with the symbiote god, doesn't he? And then he has that thing on his head as a result.
But there were variants of Venom first with it. There
were variants, but it isn't Venom. Are you talking about the cover? Yeah, it's not Venom.
I'm talking about the covers. I've not read it. The Spider-Man actually looks nice from here. I mean, the paint looks good on him. The details are great on him. I actually do. It's
like a prototype. You can't judge fuck all.
No, I know, but I mean,
if
you're judging the sculpt of it.
Yeah, I think it's just like, yeah, but then what happened there? That's just too much. That's too much.
Shame.
I just think as a whole, it's very messy. You know.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Like, the things that bother me are the position of the Spider-Man and that arm, mostly.
Yeah.
You know,
there's something about the weighting of it that just seems off with Spider-Man over the edge like that. Personally, just for me, it looks like what? It just looks like the weighting. There's I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say here, but like, Spider-Man doesn't look like he is in a position of like control. Maybe that's what I'm trying to see. You know what I mean? It looks like he's kind of falling over.
I think what it looks like is he's kind of on the edge. He's spinning round. He's going to shoot his web in his face. And I think also the symbiote is grabbing him to make sure he doesn't get away. Mm-hmm. So, there's a bit of a capture, like, split, in that moment. But I agree. I just think Spider-Man just looks awkward. And
what I like about this is of all of the sort of dioramas that they've done, the characters interlock most of the time. So I like the fact that what they've tried to do is something different, as opposed to having a big Venom and then sort of like the Spider-Man here or somewhere else, like a sort of maquette Wolverine Hulk sort of rip-off. You know, they've tried to combat that argument by making them separate, having two completely different figures separately. I just think they could have done exactly what they've done and just dealt with that sort of contortedness of Spider-Man a little better, and it would be fine. And maybe put a bend in Venom's arm instead of his arm being completely straight. Just bring it down a touch. Just have it as a bend. It's a slight bend. Why is he completely locked up arm? It's very awkward.
I think the wood effect, on the bottom there is very well done, but that's a problem because it's at the back and hidden. But I do also, if you look under where Spider-Man's arm is, you can see that there's a join there. I don't think you can see my actual cursor there, but there's a join there where Venom's foot is. So you could probably take Spider-Man away and actually display Venom on its own, it looks like.
I would have thought so, yeah.
So I wonder if that's going to be an option where you can display them both separately. That would be interesting. But it's already gone off the pre-order. So, well, you could have his own fucking base code, another crane. But I don't know. But they've already gone up for pre-order. But yeah. The bell looks fantastic.
I think for people that collect these kind of...
From that angle that you had back there, if you go back a few screens, note one more. Like that looks cool there. To be honest, like that's a good angle for this statue.
I still just think that leg being over his arm that way, it's too much. I think it's too far.
I don't mind Spider-Man being all contorted. I just think that specifically looks like he's falling backwards.
Yeah, it does.
And not intentionally. Like, not, you know what I mean?
Stuart Fraser said you can display Spider-Man in the bin.
Oh.
And then you've got the exclusive portrait, which looks almost like a McFarlane head on there.
Yeah, it does.
I like the eyes, the effect on the eyes, both of them actually are really well done. But that I do prefer the regular head. I just don't like that part I pointed out on the part coming down.
I like the exclusive head more. I like the bigger eyes Venom. Yeah, I like the bigger eyes Venom.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't like that big X in the side of his head, either them ligaments or tendons crossing over like that. I don't like them at all. So I prefer the exclusive head quite considerably, actually.
Each of their own. And that's with then the exclusive head on there.
Yeah.
Then you got the Captain Marvel, so this is part of their 1/5 line.
Fifth line, yeah. They've been doing them Avengers, haven't they? So, and I tell you something, the fucking Hulk, that Hulk that they did for that 1/5 is massive, easily displayable as a 1/4 Hulk, easily.
Yeah, just say he's not that angry.
Oh, well, he's still big enough though. It's still big enough Hulk. It's a big Hulk that.
Oh, fuck's sake, what have I done?
I saw this for the first time today. I think it looks nice. I think it looks nicer than the premium format Captain Marvel, personally.
That premium format, so many people have said to me recently, do you know one for sale? For some reason, loads of people are wanting that premium format at the moment.
Huh.
Nice piece size. It's a nice premium format. I don't like either of the portraits. That's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the rest of it, but I don't like either of the heads that are on it. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that. So the face is good on the, the sort of like half shaven headed one. The face is nice, but the hair.
Face is nice. Face is nice as well. Then you've got the Xmstudios Spider-Man 299, which goes up for pre-order on the 17th. So yeah, there's that. Super cool.
That's cool.
It'd be interesting to see. I mean, what people's view are of this against the 299. The 299 I have, and it's pretty special. The only issue I do have and have had with the Prime 1 version is the cape is fucking fragile as fuck.
Yeah, did yours break? I have that as well.
Both of ours have broke.
I broke. Well, this is the story. I broke mine on a live unboxing, right? Okay. George took the piss out of me non-stop about being a fucking idiot. You broke it, you stupid cunt, whatever. He got one, knowing how fragile it is, and fucking broke it.
Wow.
Yeah, but I it was like already broken.
No, you broke it.
No, it was already, but it was already broken. And then when I had it, it didn't line up with the key at all.
Mine didn't line up at all.
It was like off, and I even though I'd seen what Alex did, I know how clumsy Alex is. So I was like, so I was gentle, and I still snapped. It still snapped in my hand. So it wasn't. It was like, I know that he's a fucking idiot. So I was like, well, I'll go about this differently to him because he's a cock-handed fucking spastic. But I did it my way, which was like gentle and controlled.
I was gentle.
Just absolutely shattered. So it was like, this is fucked.
Yeah.
My girlfriend the other day, she said to me, she goes, "Have you ever broken any of these statues?" I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "What?" And I go, "Let me show you a few videos." And I showed her the Loki video. I showed her this one. I showed her the Wolverine one where I snapped the gun.
That's brilliant, that one.
I showed her the one at Tom's house. And there was another one. Oh, fuck. I can't remember the other one, but I showed her all of them. And she was just like...
X23.
X23?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't show that. I forgot about that one. But I didn't break it. I nearly dropped it, and fucking Thor looked like he was going to fucking lamp me one. Fucking looked like he was going to take out his fucking hammer and smash me in the face with it. So this is coming up on there very soon. Really, really looking forward to what people think about this. This then is the Nightwing.
This is the Nightwing.
What you have to bear in mind is this has been put on the wrong way.
The bow, right?
The bow, yeah. So the strings should be on the other side, but this detaches and you can move the strings around. It's just the fucking factory done it wrong, so there's no big deal.
Yeah. Man, that looks nice though.
This is really nice. You got the matching base with the Batgirl.
It's the Oni in it.
Yeah, the demon. Yeah, really, really cool.
Fucking
nice portrait. Wow.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice blue flecks in his hair and all that little this, like the armor.
They should have done Wolverine's hair a bit more like that, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
But Wolverine does have a blue wash.
You're right, though. I mean, there's something special about these. The detail and the The
It's just
armor.
it's just got a style.
I think one of the benefits of this line is the fact that XM created this line.
Yeah.
And because I can say because we created it, you got a bit more freedom. Obviously, you still send things to DC and they'll say, sorry, there's not enough of that character in there. Can you relook at this and relook at that? But to be able to then design your own line and have that backing of Warner Brothers is actually really good.
Yeah,
really good.
Look at that.
I mean, it really shows.
Some fucking unbelievable stuff, and they got 3 different heads, just like crazy heads on there.
This was displayed in New York Comic Con, and the wood on the prototype, I would say, but the wood on the prototype, it looked like a stamped piece of wood. It was really well painted. So you got him there putting out his arrow, and there's the this one's my least favorite head.
Looks like Judge Dredd there.
Totally sci-fi up. I kind of like it.
It reminds me of the HMO piece, Red.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that kind of look. This is my least favorite of the 3 anyway. Then you have this one, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's like a wolf, isn't it? Or
it's like one of them fucking mask things over the front of his face.
Yeah, that one is super.
But I mean, that's what I'm talking about. You look at this and you've got that. I mean, look how different that is compared to the other one that Alex doesn't like. But it's about difference. You have so much variety now.
That's the other pose where he's got like one of those little shuriken knife.
I kind of like these one. I like this one.
It's nice. Yeah.
I like it like that personally. That's
I love
the bow and arrow is nice, but I prefer the other one.
If the bow was on properly, but this pose as well. This reminds me of the Winter Soldier pose a bit. You know, the way he had the knife and stuff. But yeah, very nice.
Just like that. I think that's nice. I think they've done well with that.
Then these have been shown over the time. These are on Sang or Ben's.
You can see the Joker's hair and everything in the background.
Yeah, so this is the Joker, which for some reason they've got Magneto's head over there as well. But he's got 4 heads. That is really nice piece. I've seen the printed version of this, and it looks really.
You have to send me some photos.
It looks really good. And then that's the suit there. It's painted. And then the hands, loads of hands. There's a suit there. They went away from the tattooed version.
It's too hard to do.
This is the third or fourth version of it, I think. Might even be the 4th, yeah. So we saw one in what year were you in Singapore? 17.
17.
Yeah, so we saw one in 18, I think. Because you weren't there when it was there, were you?
Yeah, I saw the first one of it.
Oh, you saw it, yeah. So you saw the second version, I think.
With the broom and the sort of like go.
Yeah. It was just a bit too busy and a bit wank, really. But I'm glad that they changed it, because there was a version before this as well where he was actually resting his foot on the back of a Vespa. So it's meant to be like Harley's Vespa. They're together, so it's more of a accompanying piece. But they've gone with this version now. So
and they used to have tattoos, like he used to be tattooed up on the
side. Yeah, they did a version where he was
Yakuza.
Oh, I see.
He basically had
the main guy, so he was like where the toes eat all the way up the body and then going over both sides, so gap down the middle and then going both sides.
But he was in like
not very samurai.
No, he was in a not like a bar, but like a Japanese kind of drinking establishment. So he had like the low table, and he had like a samurai suit of armor in the corner, and he had a samurai sword in his hand, and he had he was standing on top of like a crime lord. So he's like, he had the samurai sword in the crime lord's chest or something.
That sounds kind of. It sounds
stepping
cool.
on him. We did a video of it, but funny enough, it's one of our least viewed videos out of anything. So, last time I looked, it had like a couple of hundred views, and I don't know why. Because no one else filmed it either.
Yeah.
So it's just so weird because it was such a kind of rare video, but no one fucking wanted to watch it.
What was his portrait like?
It was almost, wasn't it like a Jared Leto kind of short hair? I think.
Okay.
I think it was. I can't remember because obviously he had loads of switch outs as well. But this version with the kind of 4 heads and all the other stuff, and the base on this one is really impressive. It's like a dragon. So yeah.
Well, really that vest, the detailing in that gold vest sure looks good.
What happened to George? Fuck.
I don't know.
Shit, we lost him. This then is a teaser for the Penguin. Better find my phone, make sure he's all right.
Yeah.
This is a teaser for the Penguin. So the Penguin, again, looks like another really cool piece and a big piece as well. Let me see what he's doing. So this is just, again, another little teaser, which was on the Ben or Seng's Facebook. Where is this motherfucker?
This is all in the Samurai line still?
Still Samurai line,
Yeah.
Still Samurai line. So they are looking into, because there's quite a few pieces they're still working on. And then that was a teaser as well.
The bat signal.
Bat signal, and have someone with that. This then is the Predator King on Throne pieces that have been printed. So just to show those off. Not painted, just printed at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm assuming his battery's died because I've just messaged him and it ain't gone through.
Not answering? Oh, okay.
This then is a repaint of the XM Daredevil. This basically is done into a yellow version of that, so classic colors.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Was this a popular statue, the XM version? Because I know Daniel Bell did the Sideshow one, and I know that it's kind of mixed. Some people love it, some people don't so much. But I never heard a lot about the XM one. Maybe it was a little bit before I started collecting. Yeah,
this one came out a few years ago. We did actually review it. This was sculpted by Mafuzal, funny enough.
Oh yeah.
And with this one, the problem I had is the composition's just not something about it doesn't look right. It's like if he's sliding down, the position was slightly off for me.
Yeah,
I might be wrong, but I mean that's kind of how I felt when I saw it. But as a piece, I mean, you can get this cheap as fuck now.
Yeah.
George is backstage. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me go let him in. I'm backstage, is what he says. There he is. You right?
There you go.
Yeah, look at your screen, you cockeyed fuck. I was there for like fucking 2 minutes listening to you going, I think his battery's died. I've just messaged him. He's not come back to me. No, just
I couldn't see because go through the pictures.
I don't know what happened there. Internet just dropped off.
Do you know when I was doing a test on StreamYard I was doing a test, so I called myself, right? I had my phone on StreamYard and it fucking burnt up. My phone went red hot. And my phone actually said it come up with an error message I've never seen before, saying we've gone into cooling mode.
Yeah, put me in the fridge.
And it basically went into I picked up my phone and it was too hot to touch, and I was just like, "What the fuck?"
Wow.
So this is the classic look.
Yeah, I quite like this. I found this repaint on the RaddTitan group, I think, today.
It's nice.
I thought this was really well done.
I like that cloth mask look.
It's the base
smaller. Mad X, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mad X, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Is the base smaller, or am I going fucking mad?
Nah, that's it. That's how it is.
Okay.
I think you know how big it is because you've seen it in person, but in photographs, it's deceptive.
It looks deceptive. There.
It's deceptive how big it is.
Yeah.
It's 27 plus high, and it's quite wide.
I think it's wide than you think. Angle. Is that angle taken up and diagonal kind of down?
Exactly.
Yeah, but
it's not. You know, it's not like that. You know, the angle's not like that. It's more.
I mean, you own the piece. What do you think of it?
Like the piece, the piece in general. Yeah. It's a nice Daredevil, but it's well outdated now. It's been hugely surpassed by the fantastic job that Daniel Bell did with Sideshow's version, and now Iron Studios have surpassed it. In fairness, I still think that Bowen Designs the metallic classic that they did is probably still better than the XM version. So it's not one of the best ones. Yeah. But it's a nice Daredevil. It's not terrible.
Have you seen that Iron Studios one in person at a show? Okay.
Just from pictures, really, because it's been teased, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I have it pre-ordered, but I was just curious if you'd actually seen it.
I bet you. Is it any good? Have I thrown my money away?
Yeah, it's very possible. It wouldn't be the first time.
But someone was saying there was a portrait in the background, but I can't see it.
Yeah, there's. You can see it there.
Oh, yeah. Go back to it.
No. He was asking if there was something different, another character.
Oh. No.
Okay.
The answer is no.
And then you got that one as well, so the unmasked portrait.
Heads are a little small on this, but I think it's more the angle. It's just difficult to show.
We did this at Wallace's. Did we do this at Wallace's house?
I think we did, yeah.
I think it was Gary's at Wallace's house.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
This is the repaint of Superman. Who repainted it, do you know?
No idea.
Man, you're fucking useless. When you send me stuff,
it's not really about giving anybody. It's not really about giving anybody props. It's more just like.
It is if they've done a good job, no?
Yeah, but then you need to share their fucking name. Sometimes people don't. Sometimes people just are like, oh, I've got this amazing thing done. Well, whatever. I mean, this the work is crazy, and this is what I'm talking about. About the, you can see from the first few pictures just how much of the skin tones he's trying to get into the face to not make it look, like as close to human as physically possible.
Do you think a problem then will be if you put this then on the statue, the hands won't match, and then if you then got the hands and the face painted, the base is going to look shit.
Oh yeah, so
that's always an issue. If you get like an amazing paint job done on, like for example,
always harder on humans.
A lot of comic pieces you can kind of get away with. I guess if I was to say with my horror collection, if I was to go and get like the Evil Dead Ash repainted, it would look nothing like him still. But if it did and it looked amazing, then against all the others, it would show up more. It would outshine them a bit more. Pretty bad example because it's fucking shit. But
no, but it depends on what you are after. If you want your piece to shine, or whether you want everything to just look the same or similar. At the end of the day, if your Ash was repainted and it looked amazing and it was one of the highlights in that cube, it's still a highlight. Do you know what I mean? It's like fucking saying, I played a football match and I scored, a fucking overhead kick from the halfway line. And so the other 3 goals I scored, they were kind of shit. And that's not, it's just like, well, but your highlight was there. Like that amazing thing is there. At least it's there. Or you'd prefer it not to be there and everything looks shit. What sort of logic is that? At least
that's definitely, that's definitely Magneto.
Yes, Magneto.
B. Alex Thompson. That's not Red Hood. So
in the top right, though, what is that? Portrait?
That's the Joker's head.
That's one of his heads.
It'll be like long hair sort of situation.
Like crazy, big, kind of like a big, kind of snake-like mouth. He's like almost looks like he's had a jokey smile done on his heel.
Yeah. I was worried about the. Speaking about the repaints, though, I was worried about the portrait that I sent off, if the color changes too much, because with Emma Frost you have a little bit of a neck piece and then the rest of her is basically skin. So if her skin's off color or it looks too, if the shading is too much different, it's going to look real weird.
It's hard.
It's going to look. It might look good. The portrait might look good, but it's going to look very off compared to the rest of the body. So I'm a little bit concerned about that myself.
Best thing to do is just to send pictures of the tones used on the body. And
that's what I did, and
that's all you can do. That's all.
I also told him
it's a small box. You should have just sent the whole thing.
Yeah, I probably should have actually. But I asked him. I asked him to keep the base tone as close as possible, just so we don't have that.
No, there you are. Then
he's a pro. He knows what he's doing.
Exactly. You've done your bit then.
Yeah.
B. Alex Thompson. I don't have a clue why Magneto's helmet's there either. Maybe they're repairing it. I tell you what it could be is I know that the Professor X, when he holds the Magneto helmet, it could be that they're painting that.
Yeah.
So it could be. This then is the co-signature collectibles next one of the chubby line. I have a few of these. I have the Wolverine. I have the Deadpool. I have the Batman. For me, the Wolverine, where he's fat, he's got burgers in his feet, he's got a burger on his claw, Magneto's helmet full of ice cream, looks fantastic. Deadpool then on top of a rubber duck. Deadpool's a crazy character, kind of makes sense. For me, this doesn't really make sense to me. There's no elephant characters in Spider-Man. The elephant is going to be black, I assume, because he's got the the Venom spider on his back. But I just don't know. I mean, I did speak to the owner about it.
You fail to see the reference.
I said that, so I don't see the reference point. I don't see how this matches the other line. I don't see how Spider-Man on an elephant doesn't make any sense to me. And he says that basically the whole line is like a circus, like a circus theme. So you got like the rubber ducks that you get with the hooks. You know, when you like fish for the rubber ducks, they've got numbers underneath. And then Wolverine is just a greedy fucker. So he's got like the burgers and the ice cream you get when you go to the circus or the fair. So that was his kind of comment.
It's kind of loose. It's kind of loose.
He says that when more of the pieces come out, you'll see more of a connection. But
maybe
for me,
then Wolverine's just going to look out of place.
Yeah, but for me, I love the Wolverine. I love the Deadpool, the Batman, the Aquaman. I'm not a big fan of the Superman, but for me,
I like the Aquaman. The Aquaman's the one I like. Fat Shark.
I was quite disappointed with this one so far out of all of them. And I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so I really wanted to like.
That's probably why you're disappointed, son.
Yeah, probably. No, Stuart, just the Marvel line allegedly. So yeah, Superman with the pancakes and Aquaman and Batman on top of the roof. They're DC, so you know it's meant to be the Marvel line. It's meant to be circus.
Yeah,
it's unfair. So hopefully they'll prove me wrong, and hopefully they paint it up because they do really good paint jobs. Hopefully they'll come out and it'll look fucking amazing. And I'll eat my words. I really hope that's the case. But that's such a pretty tab.
Yeah.
What other Marvel ones do they have? I've only seen the DC ones.
Well, I've got them behind me at the moment.
Wolverine.
I mean, can you see it more? I don't know.
Yeah, I can. I can see Wolverine on the left there under Deadpool. Venom, right? And what? Okay,
yeah,
Deadpool on the
right. And then Deadpool next to him. So they're the two they've got so far.
Yeah.
Oh wow! This is Andre the Giant life-size bust. Hyper realistic. This is scary realistic. Yeah. So
it's well done.
Crazy, man.
I don't know who does that. I don't know who's by, but this just pops up on Facebook every now and again doing the rounds, and it's very impressive.
Yeah.
This then
Old
is a Logan, Hugh Jackman Logan.
It's a figure. This is a one. This is for Kevin and Delana. This is some custom figure.
Oh, why are you why are you giving in to him?
I come across this somewhere, and I just thought it was the most incredible likeness and job of paint job I've seen.
This is a 6 scale, or what is this?
Yeah, it's a 1/6 scale figure.
Are you sure? Because you know that guy who does all the Arnold's and Sylvester Stallone's, that Iggy Mana, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
he done one, and it was really good.
Yeah, I don't know if this is his. I think this is a figure.
Okay.
I think the thing I come across was a 1/6 scale one because it was in a 1/6 scale community group that I'm part of.
Okay. You fucking.
I just think I think the work is unreal. Just fucking on a different planet.
But check out the Iggy Mana one. He did a really good one as well. His Arnold's and Stallone's are fucking well impressive. Really impressive. That's that. This then is Caleb's new Magneto. So this is more of a kind of classic look from the war.
It's a very cool style. Like, this is not my Magneto. You know, it's not the style that I would buy, but I think it looks awesome.
I think that
Magneto's been done. It's too many times it's been done. What Caleb's done here is something that will actually stand out and become different. It's very smart business.
That's what I was going to say. Is Caleb did? He also did a Magneto on Throne, which I looked at and I was just like, okay, another Magneto on Throne, well done. And then he's done this one, which is a totally different look of Magneto. There was the one that Franco did recently, where he's like bending over and looks like he's fine. Yeah. Looks like he's just had like a fucking bad Mexican. I really don't like that pose.
Yeah.
But this one, I think is different, and
it's the same thing though, isn't it? It's the same thing that I said. The reason I don't like xmstudios, the reason you don't like Magneto's pose is because it lacks any degree of elegance, and he's an elegant character, a classy.
But you're saying this one does capture that, right?
This does capture it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that sort of bent over Franco one it's all of that is lost. All of the archetypes of the character, the class, the poise, the sort of old money, the sort of old values. It's all gone. It just looks like it just looks like it could be anyone, and that's where you lose the identity of the character's gone. Caleb with this has captured it, and that's the reason why you look at like that one and you're like, I really don't like it, and that's the reason, because it hasn't got any of the archetypes that the character possesses. It's the same reason I don't like the XM Thanos, because none of the archetypes of the character are there. That hulking, like crunched over, screaming. What is that?
Well,
who the fuck is that? That's not Thanos. That's not any Thanos I've ever read. He don't look like that. He doesn't do that. And the Mistress Death flying around over him, action. She don't do that. None of the archetypes of those characters from the comics are there. Because Thanos is another one. He's in control. Always in control. He's one step ahead of you every single time. He beats you with his intellect. He doesn't ever get into a fight he can't win. Never. He doesn't fight you, he'll run. He'll disappear. He'll have a minion fight you if he can't beat you to gauge you. He's always in control. It's not a Hulk-like thing. And that's the thing. Sometimes some of these characters, the way that they're done, you just don't know. I think the idea of that Magneto is let's do something different. But you completely missed the character who's gone now. I don't know what character that's meant to be, but it's gone.
Yeah, you lose the essence of the character.
I think so. I think you do.
Yeah, this one
I'm
here.
Sure, I'm sure that there were.
This has
Magneto for the Thanos. There will be reference points for it for sure.
Probably
reference points of what?
I said.
All right. Well, you show me Mistress Death. You show me any Mistress Death flying around. Show me it, because it doesn't exist.
I don't know. I didn't choose it.
No, I do know, and it doesn't exist. I'm telling you, it doesn't.
How is that? How is that?
She's
spike?
not.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, that's all right. Go ahead.
I'm just wondering how that spike is floating above his hand. Is it a magnet thing? It looks small enough.
Maybe
it could be
a render in a moment. So yeah, for the moment that is that. But
I don't know.
That's just a render. So that may not. That may just be how. What's it like? Mad X does it with a clear bit of plastic in the middle. I don't know.
Well, it could be. Isn't it off the thumb, like how XM did?
No, if you look at it here, if you look at that there, it's totally hovering. Look.
Oh yeah,
interesting. Yeah,
that's totally.
That'd be interesting to see how that's done.
Yeah.
A
lot of the time, it's an angle thing, so it looks like it's hovering from 90% of the angle, and only 10% you can see.
That's definitely in the air. I think though that is one of the issues. I mean, like I think Caleb is a really, really talented sculptor. He does some every piece he puts out looks super, super detailed, absolutely amazing. Problem is I don't think. Well, maybe it's not his job because he sculpts, but he doesn't sculpt. I don't think for what the factory can deliver. I think that would always be a problem with some of his pieces, and it's probably a reason why a lot of his pieces have been cancelled or dumbed down in the process. When they go to production.
Is he the one that did that Venom? The Venom with the Spider-Man, where the Venom's all kind of coming around him? Yeah, and
he did like Slain for PCS, and they had to dull it down. He did Carnage; they dulled it down a lot. He did a load of them, but unfortunately, his sculpting is next level. I mean, he sculpts amazingly. Whenever you see his 3D renders, they're beautiful. I mean, this is beautiful, but with that thing hovering there, I mean, it's not his job, I guess, to work out what the next stage is to go to production and how they're going to deliver it. So they'll have to work it out. But I think as well with that Spider-Man, for example, that you just mentioned, that Spider-Man is sculpted so well, so detailed that I don't think it can be replicated in the factory. It's
a funny thing because somebody sent me, I think maybe it was Richard that sent me, the guy, he sent me a picture of like a really fucking crap toy that was a similar sort of concept to Caleb's, and it was like a toy. And he said, "Look, see, it can be done."
It's probably easier with.
And it did look
plastic, though.
Yeah, but if it's a small scale plastic, I saw what you're talking about, and I wasn't sure whether that was actually real or not because I googled that and I looked for about.
I couldn't find it,
and I couldn't find that. I looked up like Spider-Man 3 promotional materials. I looked up Spider-Man 3 soda lids and whatever, and I looked up all of this stuff. and I couldn't find it. And I think it was just someone fucking around and saying that it looks like something from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, no, it looks does look really good. Really different take on Magneto.
A nice one though.
Then
This
this
is Alpha
is
3.
Amazing Spider-Man.
301.
301? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is Alpha 3 Studios, I think.
Yep.
And this is the 300.
300, yeah. I got my 300 out today. This is embarrassing.
Why?
Because it's fucking 4.0. And I actually regret not getting that pressed by James Gower. I'm thinking about cracking it and getting it pressed by him.
Yeah, probably come back as 7.
I looked it over, and it's actually really clean, but it's got a few creases that don't break the cover. So I think he could do, and he's a fucking wizard. That guy, he does some really good work. And then there's the close up of that 301 cover.
Yeah, nice.
Then is what's his Ultimate 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I was looking at earlier when you said you're not working.
Loads of switch ups with this. So you get you get the shield, you get the thing, a few different heads.
I've only got 3 pictures of this.
Yeah. I see you 3 that I like. So you got that one, and then.
Is that lightning effect actually part of the statue, or are they just?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's that thing, that like that resin thing. That sort of like, then you can put it over the top.
Yeah.
So I think that's what will happen.
This then is
wow.
Wolverine versus Sabretooth. I love the sculpt on this. I just don't like the blood.
Yeah, blood needs to go.
Yeah,
I think the blood needs to go.
Blood's fucking awful.
Yeah. I think it
looks like they're throwing jelly at each other.
Yeah,
it looks
just don't buy jelly.
Yeah, it looks like The Thing. You know that movie, The Thing, with the little tendrils.
Doesn't come across as fluid. It looks too thick.
Yeah.
But I think the sculpt on the texturing of Sabretooth, the mane on Sabretooth, the face,
looks amazing.
Wolverine's chest looks a bit weird, but other than that, I
just love the striations in it. It's got a lot of striations in his chest there. Probably one too many.
I think this is a really, really nice sculpt. I just don't like that blood at all. Even if they did that in clear resin, I just don't think it'll work.
Even if it was just the bottom one, it wouldn't look as bad either. It's that one coming from Sabretooth's hand.
Yeah,
it just looks odd. It looks like it's floating.
Yeah, it's weird.
But those portraits are
ribbons.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Also, as well. because Sabretooth's hand is turned.
Yeah.
The blood is like turning.
Yeah.
As it goes, and it just doesn't work at all.
It will break if you turn it.
It doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
It's just that blood needs to go. The rest of it looks exceptional.
Also, I mean, like, if you were to slash, the blood wouldn't come out that quick. If his claws are that sharp, they're just going to go straight through like fucking knife through butter.
That's what you want to do, really. Yeah. You want to have just the wounds, but none of the spray is not.
Maybe the wounds and the claws and and the tips of his fingers, maybe, but not these blood. But I think I like the brown actually, but I'll get the blue and yellow because it breaks it up a bit better.
Yeah, you do. You need to. You need the blue and yellow with
the
that Sabretooth.
Yeah, pops a bit more.
Really nice. But it's a really nice sculpt. I just think that maybe the blood needs to be some kind of detachable option or something. If you're going to do that, or just fucking
scrap it completely.
I'm not really a fan of I say that and I've got 2 fucking Guyver statues where they're fucking gory, but I'm not really a fan of gore on Marvel statues. I don't like those ones where fucking Wolverine's got Sabretooth's head and fucking like all shit going on the base. I don't like it. I just don't think it's. I don't know. I just don't.
You know what I think does look good. I agree with you for the most part, but that the Logan, the premium format Logan that just came out, I saw somebody had it repainted with kind of blood splatter, and it looked 100 times better to me.
Yeah,
I thought that the regular one was a bit like.
I think that was Eddie Brock that did that.
Maybe
that was Eddie that did that.
That looked awesome. I thought
it looks a bit more Terminator-like because he's got the silver on the head and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, but I don't mean if they're showing the skull, which they are in that, then fine. But I mean like this, where there's like the gashes and all the blood,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the severed limbs and things. I don't like really on
Yeah.
those kind of characters. Then you got Warpath.
Cool.
So this character's not really
Sweet.
been done, so that's quite
It's
interesting.
X-Force.
Mhm.
X-Force time.
Yeah.
So super interesting to see how this comes out, because it's a very cool character. What is that? That looks like almost like a wolf on his base. Is it on the...
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he's like a Native American, isn't he? So it's like, you know, I think he has like links to things like that.
Yeah,
Like the spirits, those things, like Brave Star.
Classic version, and then like Brave Star.
Years of the wolf.
Speed of the puma, Brave Star. I see that, years. Years of the hawk. That's it. That's us done for the
Sweet.
So here you go. Let's go back into the comments. I was trying to get Stuart Murray. It makes no sense to me. Why is Dumbo there?
Yeah.
It definitely is Dumbo. That's how it comes across as Dumbo.
And Joe Figure is saying, like, yeah, that's true. Maybe done on purpose. Talking about Magneto things, throw people off probably. No, I can't have 2 Daredevils in my collection. The Iron Studios one looks really special. Spider Ham. Yeah, it doesn't explain that because of that. This is creepy, honestly. Who would keep this? Don't know which one that is.
Could be a
That's the guy. That's the guy I was talking about to check out his fucking stuff. His stuff is obscene. Like the likenesses on his Arnold Stallone's.
They're 1/3 scale. They're pieces, aren't they? They're big pieces.
I'm about 90% sure he did a Logan as well. So maybe it's through Disney owning Marvel. Don't know. Maybe. I think that's just too much thinking.
Literal.
Yeah. Edio's doing a Bloodsport Dio, which looks promising. PCS are doing Bloodsport as well. Or Kickboxer, one or the other. Bloodsport. Have I got this? I'll cry every time I see it. I'm not sure.
Which one is that?
Magneto, Magneto Overlord. Very elegant pose. A lot of symbolism with the Holocaust and Magneto's history. So, yeah, he's talking about Magneto there as well. Yo, go, yo, yeah, late.
Yeah, I'm late.
I like that. Makes me feel like it takes place after the Magneto Testament comics. Love this. The final nail.
Oh, yeah.
Caleb, that's Caleb Venom versus Spider-Man's epic, but there's no way it's going to go into PO. There's no way I was going to go to PO. It's too breakable. Yeah.
Too breakable.
It was a troll. Okay. Imaginary Masters, a new Transformers coming. Shit, super big. Yeah, Devastator. Yeah. I saw a video of Devastator being assembled today, and it is huge.
Yeah.
I still have ATV.
I keep forgetting to. I'm going to record my Transformers collection. And,
I definitely think it's something that is quite interesting. I mean, you got a lot of them there.
Yeah,
and,
might not be for everybody,
there are a lot of Transformers
fans.
out there.
Big fans for
a lot of big
Transformers.
Transformers fans.
Get that on there.
A lot of those guys. I think I can't remember. I think it was Rebecca in Cisco. She made a comment about Grimlock, and she called him something different. And all the Transformer guys fucking slaughtered her. They went after her bad. ATV Racers saying the blood on Wolverine and Sabretooth's removable. Awesome.
Good.
Nick Chesh in the house. Someone get Gio a coffee.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, man. I'm feeling it.
Someone is sleepy. Hey, you want to tuck? You want to tuck in?
Give me a good tuck in. I was up at fucking 5:45 this morning with my boy.
Oh yeah, there's that guy.
Yeah, man.
Favorite name there, Bald Midget TV, almost Bald Gio.
Shit, nearly.
Well, it was Thunderbird's brother. Awesome chat, great to all. Great breaking brick, not in back. Oh yeah, that's in
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, yeah. PCS doing a 1/3 Frank Dukes from Bloodsport. Can't wait. They're doing a Kung Lee as well. Need to bring down 3-scale 4.
Kung Lee.
What's the name of it? Kung Lee.
Chong Lee.
Yeah.
Kung Lee is the MMA fighter.
Oh god, yeah.
I am fading, man.
I hate the fact.
I don't know about any of you boys. Do any of you boys have children yet?
No.
Right. That's why they're not. Yeah.
It's like, 1:15. It is 1:15 over here.
Oh
Yeah,
wow, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm over here
but
too.
I
My
was up,
bedtime.
I was up at 6.
Jeez,
Yeah, I'm saying
it's a long day.
that's a long day. If I was sitting on my arse, it would have been nice. But
Yeah, but no
Well, so
such
the
luck.
problem as well is like when we do
not with
these
my
chats,
son, mate.
when we do these chats, we sit right on the fucking edge of our sofa, and you fucking do your
Yeah, but
back. I'll tell you that.
not with my boy, mate. He's fucking mental. I'm going through terrible twos situation.
Oh no,
It's
yeah.
fucking brilliant. It's so funny.
My brother's in the same
having-
spot. He's got a 2-year-old as well.
I'm having major. It's so fucking funny. It just makes me die. It's hilarious. I can't help but laugh, and I'm not meant to laugh.
Was he have like little hissy fits?
Oh, mate, he fucking loses. He does. It's so brilliant.
Yeah.
It's
Guess
so
that
brilliant.
Fucking dad then, didn't he?
Oh yeah, definitely, mate. Fucking hell. He's gonna be crazy. He's gonna be great. I can't wait. But it's just like, he's just a strop about like anything like small. Today he got into I got these them Duplo block things. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he like tipped out his box full of Duplo things and then cried because they were all over the floor. Then got in the box and then wanted me to put the Duplos in while he was in the box. So I put them all in. So I put them all in, and then when I was done putting them in, he cried again. And then
because it probably hurts. I can't feel good.
Just because it seems to be when anything's at its end. You know, when things at their end, when it's done, he's unhappy. He wants things to continue forever.
Something new.
You know what I mean? Like you're hoovering downstairs or something, and he's like, great, and he's got his own little hoover, and he's doing it with you. And then when you're like, right, okay, this needs charging, and you go to charge it, and it's the end. It's fucking murders. It's like somebody took a brick and smacked you in the face with it. You're just like, well, I'm just putting it on charge, bro. It's good. It will be good tomorrow. It's at the end of the world.
Dad said, I don't miss that shit at all, Joe. Good luck with brother.
Fucking need it. This is what.
Cal Stoops, quick one before you go, Gio. You get that Sideshow He-Man to go with Skeletor.
I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to stick with like I'm a sucker for like pairing things up. So at the moment, I'm going with Hordak and Skeletor, like the villains. And if any other villains come out, I may pick them up. But I'm not going to be picking up any heroes. I don't think. When I watched He-Man and when I collected the figures when I was a kid, it was the same. I liked all the villains. I liked all the villain figures. No, wasn't really bothered too much about that. I had numerous He-Men, but I just wasn't bothered. It was all about fucking all the bad guys.
Alex, any feedback from the XM guys about that rope idea with the Batman on Justice League? Yeah, I sent it to them, and they said it was a fucking stupid idea because Batman ain't strong enough to hold Darkseid. That was the feedback I got from them. Basically, Stuart Murray sent me a photoshopped image of he doesn't like the gun, so he wants to have Batman basically have a grappling hook around Darkseid's neck, and then he's like holding Darkseid's head while Wonder Woman's holding his arm. And then I sent it to them. I go, yeah, it looks all right. I'll send it to them. Send it to them. They go, yeah, it's a fucking stupid idea. How the fuck can he hold? How can he hold Darkseid's head? He ain't strong enough for that. And it was like,
Darkseid just go like that.
Yeah, just go. Oh, That was the feedback. Stuart Murray spent like all fucking night doing his Photoshop image of that, and they shut it down in like seconds. I was going, yeah, don't look too bad. Don't look too bad.
Listen, when you hand them a $200 fucking bottle of fucking whiskey, and they're more interested in the box,
it's more than that.
Then you understand what real pain is.
Yeah, it's more than that.
Look at this box. Look at this box.
It was £280.
Oh, so it was about like $350, $400.
Yeah, about $350. Yeah. And literally, that was it.
Look at this. Look at this.
The box that it came in.
Yeah, what it was like it was like some limited edition one, and they basically it was in this like this display box. Yeah. They opened up the display box. They took the whiskey out and all that. Got the box. It's like a fucking kid when a kid.
Yeah. They don't care about the toy.
They got the box. And they got it like that. And it was Ben, right? And he goes, "Sing." So he comes over. He goes. Then they start talking in like Chinese. He goes like they're talking about pointing the logo, and then they call over Martin, who's like the art director. Martin, come here for the Cybertron based on the Transformers. Can we use this concept as the kind of like because it was like it was almost like a hologram, but it was like these like gold flecks in a hologram. It was really it's hard to explain. And they'll go, "Can we use this in the Cybertron base?" And we're there like with the bottle going,
Yeah.
"Are you going to drink this?" And they're like, "No, we don't drink whiskey." Then they put it to one side. That was in 2017. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was there last year, and it's sitting on the fucking shelf covered in dust. And I just said to him, I said to George, if I go back next year or next time I go to work, I'm just fucking taking it. I'm taking it.
But that box design made it into a design. Probably.
They can keep the fucking box.
I love that.
Keep the fucking box. I'll take the whiskey. I don't care. But if it's still there, it's going.
Yeah, that's it. Fucking box. Tell
Jason your fucking your whiskey story then.
No, my whiskey story. You wore it, mate. Not my story.
Yeah, I fucking wore it. We went into we went to the airport, and on the way there, we were like, "Look, we're going to be XM, and we're going to go see them. Let's get them a gift." And we're like, "Shit, what should we get them?" And I'm like, "Let's get them a good whiskey." Everyone likes whiskey. Apparently not. But everyone likes whiskey.
Is this the same? The same?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Time? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, we're in the airport, and this woman comes over, and she's like, "Oh, can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're looking for a bottle of whiskey." She's like, "What's your price range?" So we tell her, and she's like, "Okay, you get some good stuff for that." So she brings over like 3 bowls, and she pours out one. She pours out like a little shot of it. Like I take a sip, I'm drinking it, and she looks at George. She goes, "Oh, do you want to try something?" And he's like, "No, not really." She goes, "Oh, yeah, here, let me pour you one." So he pours it, and then literally he goes, "I'm not really good with this kind of thing." And she goes, "Oh, just have a little taste of that, and it'll be all right." And he literally like downs this little shot, turns to me, and fucking spits it in my face, and he goes, "Yeah, I don't like that." And then he looks at me, and I'm like, got fucking whiskey dripping on my face. I'm like, "Go away outside." I'll deal with this. Go outside.
Get out.
Get out. He's like fucking Terminator 2 where he fucking in the helicopter, like, get out.
Yeah.
It was fucking brilliant, that was. Her face, man, was just a picture. She was like, "Oh my God." I was like, I just looked at him and like, "Yeah, I don't like that."
I think just before it, the best bit, I was like, I took a sip, I was like, "Yeah, it's good. It's smoky. It's smooth. It's really smooth. It's good." Yeah,
pumping it up, and then here comes George.
And then George fucking spat in my face. All
right, mental note. If I ever end up at a pub having drinks with you guys, I'm staying clear of George if there's whiskey around.
Yeah,
I won't drink it. It's good. It's good for me because I'll just like spray it everywhere. I mean, I do some sambucas. I'll do some like tequilas and shit like that. I'm up for them.
Thanks for being on, Jason. Good listening to you.
Thank you.
Don't give me no expensive shit because you'll wear it.
Yeah,
literally. Yeah.
And also, it helps when you've had a few drinks first when you start getting onto shots, doesn't it? You don't just do a shot cold. I mean, I don't know what time of the day it was, but it was cold.
It was about it was about 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, but I mean, who's drinking shots of whiskey at the time? Were you out your face? What are you doing?
I'd be lying if I said I hadn't done that many times. I'm gonna be honest with you.
At that time in the morning, man, it's like coffee, man.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking coffee. I don't want to be drinking I don't want to taste this shit. Just tell me it's good, then we'll go on our way. If you say it's smoky, I'm sure it is. I don't need to taste it to try it. If you're going to insist.
Was this the one that you ended up buying them? That was the one?
Yeah.
That you spit out?
I'm sure it was the one I sprayed, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was that one or another one. I tried like 3 of them.
Yeah.
I only got to try one.
Yeah.
You lost your privileges.
George's method of buying it was there were all these like Scandinavian ones, and they had all these like Nordic god names.
Cool.
And George had like a wooden box, and George is like, "Oh, we gotta get that one."
That sounds cool.
Like, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's look at it. It was like about fucking like £1,000. We're like, George, we ain't getting that one.
Yeah,
and also, it's not really from our land. It's also not from our country. You need to get something from your country. Get if it's no good turning up there with a Nordic fucking a Nordic vodka, and it's like, did you stop off in Norway? You're like, no, I just thought you'd like it because it was a nice box, which actually would have worked because that's all they were.
Yeah, because they fucking
after all.
They'd be like, "Look, Sang, look, fucking this guy, look, Stanley, look here, look, oh, it's a wall."
Good. All right, what we do then is we'll leave it there, and thank everyone for joining us, and do the usual. Make sure you hit the like, comment if you're watching this live and you've already commented. Comment if you're not watching it live, and we'll reply to that. Also, click the bell, and you'll become part of our notification squad. We've also got about 5 shows, I think, scheduled already. 2 weeks until our 200th show. I still haven't arranged anything, so we might try do something for that, which I keep saying every week and forgetting about.
Because you're too busy watching YouTube videos how to pick locks.
Well, and watching fucking eBay of buying fucking bow and mini busts.
Yeah, that too.
All right, so we'll leave it there. Stuart Murray. So, yeah, thanks for being here. Stuart Murray, thanks, Gio, Alex, Gio, Jason. Have a great show till next week. Cat Dad, take care, everyone. Thank you for being on. Already read that one. And Go Yo-Yo with his French Bulldog there. Dude,
Cute.
fuck me. Sorry, I just remembered something. My girlfriend was talking about getting a cat, and I'm like, I am not getting a fucking cat. And she showed me.
She doesn't know you.
No, she showed me a cat, and I'm like, I want a cat.
Yeah. Is it a Mancoon?
Yeah.
Mancoon.
Yeah.
Great cats.
I knew you'd go for that. They're like a fucking wild cat, that is.
Yeah.
You sound like me.
They're calm and docile.
They're docile, but they're big. It's a big fucking cat.
Yeah.
But the problem is with them type of cat sales that people nick them, mate.
Yeah.
They have to go out and people steal them.
Yeah, they're super expensive.
They're like thousands of pounds to buy, and people just steal them. They just take them in, and they're like, "Yeah, you'll be a house cat for me. You're never going out again," and that's gone. It's like Bengals as well. I mean, Bengals are really nice too. I think they're lovely, but you pay like 1,500 quid. You pay like that's what Nick's got 2 of them.
Yeah.
But like, if Nick's cats walked into my house, they'd be gone.
Yeah,
my missus would shut the doors.
You need a big place for those cats. Big house.
Yeah.
No.
Shame, really. I mean, you have to walk on the fucking lead.
I'm like you, Al. I've seen them Mancoons myself, and I'm like, yeah, that's the cat for me.
If you Google Mancoon and you scroll down a bit, there is one of them that's like fucking black and grey, and it looks like Michael Jackson in the fucking Thriller video, man. It's spooky as fuck. It looks like a werewolf. And,
but that's what you want.
I think when you look at the name of the
God bless, man.
link. The name of the link says something like 17 cats who looks like they're going to kill you. Something like that. But they look fucking. Well, I'm not a cat person, that's all, but they look amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to say that because I saw the French Bulldog. Thanks, everyone. Peace out. Thanks, Jason.
God bless, man.
Bye, guys.
Stay safe.
Yeah, you guys too. Have a good night.